Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the stream. Sorry for disappearing for the month of October, but, well, life kind of happened. So, here we are, and you guys can hear me. Excellent, good deal.
We did at least come into play once in October.
So we did come into play once in
fully
October. We didn't fully disappear.
I did my part.
But we weren't playing the big campaign, the main campaign. So we are back to do that, and we are glad that you are here. Chat is already blowing up, trying to give me advantage and disadvantage. So
Simultaneously.
Simultaneously, so this will be fun. I know in the past I have just used them to cancel out and not apply them, but I don't think I'm going to do that. I think I'm just going to run through them in the order that they're on my to-do list. So,
So that means that I need to actually be writing down the. They've all been DM so far, right?
Yeah, they've all been DM so far. There are 1, 2, 3 advantage, 2 disadvantage, and it starts with an advantage. So, yeah, we're gonna definitely see how this goes right at the top. Few quick reminders as our last player is getting settled, and as we're getting back into the swing of things. Just a quick reminder that all of the video content does eventually wind up on YouTube. I realized today as I went back to try and remember what happened last time that I don't have the last one up. I'm sorry, guys. I'll do better.
For shame.
For shame. I know. I say that all the time. It doesn't happen. This is a hobby. This is not... If I was doing this as an actual try to make money job, that would be one thing. This is a hobby.
We would have been bankrupt by now.
Right?
If this was to actually make money, you would be very,
exactly,
very poor.
right?
Well, and we do things differently.
So all of the video content does eventually wind up on YouTube. So be sure you go over there, hit like and subscribe, turn on the notifications, and you'll know when I put all of the backlog of videos up. We do also run a Discord server. We use that to primarily let you guys know when the schedule is going to be on hiatus for a month or when we're actually going to be here and playing the game. All of that, we try and keep the schedule updated. Again, it's a hobby kind of yay, or it's kind of wishy-washy with that, but we do try to keep that updated for you guys so that you know when to tune in and actually be here to be with us when we do this live. So, those are my 2 big things. Hey, Lance, you want to show off your new Wyvern Warfare?
I would
It's
love
so pretty.
to, as I
gosh, it's been that
everything
long
out
since
of
It
the
has
That
been.
long.
So, showing off a brand new Wyvern Warfare table, or dice tray.
Pretty.
Yeah,
And I'm not even
look
sure-
what I spent my money on.
Not even sure that the video does it justice. Go ahead and hand it down here, and we'll
to the good one.
to the good camera, and we'll put it here.
I guess I'm the only one out.
This is
Tuscany.
this is the newest addition to the table. We have lots and lots of Wyvern Warfare. The DM has one as well. sitting over here.
And Keith's is
And,
an original, by the way.
and Danny has one, and you can't even get this color because they can't make it anymore. And
got mine over here.
I'll just do that.
To explain to Gage and Mia
Oh, my dice!
why this has happened this way in our gaggle, they kept having naming contests.
They did keep having naming contests.
And
Yeah.
a lot of us won.
And we
a lot
kept
of us
winning
3 out
them.
of the 4.
It might have been because we probably entered 5,000 different name options, so surely one of us had to win. Yeah, they started with this, and they don't make that color mica anymore. They've been trying to figure out. So I named a color that only I have. It is called
It is
Kraken's Keep.
It is a Scritch original.
So it is a Scritch
Mwah.
original and a unique design, apparently, because
Because their vendor no longer sells it.
yeah.
But he has been trying.
So he has been trying, but they do all kinds of cool stuff. They've got dice boxes, the dice trays in 2 different sizes.
And you can do custom orders.
And you can do custom orders, and
cardigan off, I'm
really
dying.
cool guys. They're local here to Utah, so we try to support them whenever we can. We also stalk them anytime they are at a convention that we're at. We stop by and see them and ask them, can they make Kraken's Keep again? And the answer is always no.
Not yet, but they keep trying.
But they do
insist
keep
that
trying. They do keep trying.
gotta
So cool guys, quality product, really really love them. So go give them some love. Okay,
Not tonight.
not sponsored, but cool guys. So go give them some love.
Okay.
Okay, now the tagline is, "Can anyone remember what happened?" Because none of us
Hey,
were
to be fair, I
able to
came
watch
I
it.
came into the house, and people who were listening to the last bit of
Yes.
the recap.
So does anyone want to try to do a recap? Or do we all just want to help each other with a recap this,
Oh,
what
yes,
I have in
you
mind.
remember where we ended. How did we end?
I was getting shot at.
Okay, so we do remember that.
I have notes.
Okay, so you have notes.
do have notes.
Go for it.
So,
I got borrowed.
That is
we woke up from a rest, and we leveled up.
okay.
Yay!
In the morning, we all take some time to just do some small things throughout the day. Artemis and Simi talk about the future. Lucas learns some spells. Castian opens up his shop and actually sells some hats, as well as gets some magical items.
I think that
That's
might
the
have
from,
been
that's the one before.
That's
yeah.
the one before.
That's episode 104. I
104.
In
So he
which
has
case-
notes. He just started in the wrong
Sorry,
place.
I missed a small asterisk. Where was that? All right.
Just start again.
Lucas and Artemis have a conversation about the future. Cassian gives Cassius his share of the money from selling the magic items that we bought. Simi recons Rosk and Corel, as well as the cloister. Artemis reports to Corel on his investigation. That did not go well, I wrote. Lucas visits the shrine. It went.
It went.
Lucas visits the Shrine of the Nine and asks a couple of questions. Everyone comes back around lunchtime to get some food. One of my questions was answered when RNA, the cleric we've Ariadne, comes by and gets rid of Lucas's affliction that had been given to him by the hunter. Learn a bunch of stuff. During the nighttime, Akarai comes visits, and we talk to him about the plot for dealing with the heads of the Impelian Order. There is talk of putting Simi as the new Order head.
Gasp.
We have dinner as well. And finally, as Akarai leaves, 2 crossbows and 2 devils appear. And that's where we left off.
Before we get back into it, can I have a quick pause? I know that there's at least one other thread that hasn't been tied, or 1.5 other threads that haven't been tied up. The cursed object that is currently sitting in a anti-magic hat box.
Yep.
As well as Simi's
yes.
father and that attachment to it. So that is like 1.5 threads. Are there any other threads I'm missing?
I mean,
I forgot about the cursed box.
Yeah.
Simi has like 82, but they're probably not important to anybody else.
I mean, those
Like,
are the minor
there's
ones.
lots of things that are going on around this city.
Right. But like, are there any threads that we have attached ourselves to specifically that I'm forgetting?
Other than dealing with Magic Box and
Current attack.
Current
and-
Attack and...
Yeah.
No, not really.
Okay. Just making sure.
Not really.
I still don't know what happened in that conversation. So,
Yeah, we
go easy on me when there's reveals, because I don't know either.
And-
Okay, gotcha.
yeah, because
Because we forgot.
life got in the way,
Yep.
and we were going to have conversations and didn't have the opportunity to have conversations. So yeah, not your fault. I
a
could
lot,
just
yours.
a lot of
or
stuff
mine.
happened.
it just life happened.
Happened.
Life,
Life found a way.
and
Life needs
man,
stuff to live.
did it ever like screw things up.
Both my kids are on antibiotics for sinus infections.
So fun.
The fact that you are
I
is
am.
impressive.
No, I am. So is Natalie.
So
And steroids.
maybe we should put you on the inn by yourself.
Quarantined. Yeah, luckily it's just a secondary infection, so I am not contagious.
The same with me when I sound like I'm dying with coughs, guys. Like that's Gage and Mio will attest. That's just been the last several weeks.
Yeah, I did it. I was not great the last.
Yes. I'm so
Week or
glad you're
two.
better.
Well,
Oh,
I am better. I just don't feel it, but I am better.
It takes a while.
It
after
does
that
take
kind
a
of
while.
thing.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly that face. Yes.
I have never used the monk's ability to catch arrows. So this might be a first. I better look it up so I don't screw it.
I still don't think like missiles. I am never shot at with missiles that I can do that with. It's
To
always
And you're
be
inside
fair,
there,
it's also hard to hit a monk anyway
that's
Yeah.
true.
with ACs just in general. So. All right, Keith.
Okay. So,
Initiative?
Oh, here it is. Deflect
yeah,
missiles.
everyone go ahead and roll initiative while I
Contemplate life.
narrate for you guys what is happening.
This dice is so small.
Akai and
I don't know if I
Party.
want to get this high.
are outside the back of the shop. Killian is standing in the door where he has opened it for Akai to leave. Inside, heading towards the front of the shop, is our good friend Castian, shop owner. And in the back room is Simi and Lucas. What happened was,
It's
as our resident monk, well, as two of our resident monks.
as three as our resident monks.
You're
There's only two of us
You're,
visible.
a scribe.
You're not a monk.
I was referring to Akai.
Right, I was
Oh,
talking about
okay, so I was
Akai
thinking
and
of Simi.
Akai and Artemis
Mm.
are leaving out the back.
Mm-hmm.
Both of them miss the shadows that sort of pop up on the roof line across from them, and miss the crossbows being brought to shoulders and fired. So there will be a surprise round against you guys because of that. Meanwhile, it was a flash, a little bit of smoke, the smell of sulfur, and inside, through the open door now, there are two hulking demonic figures that are filling the back room. One of them, just for you guys, let's see if I can make this happen. One of them looks like this.
Oh,
Cute.
Oh, lovely.
Let's adopt it.
And one of them looks like this.
Better
Oh.
adopt.
Oh,
Oh no.
that doesn't.
No. I remember those from the book.
Did they just see that too on their end?
They did not,
Oh.
because I
They're not cool looking.
Yeah. I did not take the time to put that in.
Funny feeling we about to get hit hard.
For you in Vision Land, the second one is an Ultraloth, and the first one was a Nikoloth. So
that sounds about right.
yeah, that is what we are facing off against. They're popping up. They do not have surprise
What do you think that
rounds
number
coming
is, by
up.
the
They
way,
will
just
they
as a
will
side?
work into actual. So the demons will work into actual initiative with you guys, but the assassins will get their surprise round first. So
It's over there. 18? No, that's not the 18.
initiatives 12. Okay.
Yeah, well,
A natural 20 for 25.
Natural 20.
Mm-hmm. A teeny tiny natural 20.
Okay.
The smallest natural 20 I've ever rolled. And it's very cute.
Oh, I actually have a higher in initiative than I usually do. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Ah!
A natural 20.
I mean, you're above 10, so it's higher than usual, too. Yeah.
5.
Oh.
Oh dear.
Oh, wow.
Oof.
Also a dirty 20.
Okay.
You're gonna go first.
So Danny is going first out of the two of you?
Yes. She probably has a higher dex than I do. No question.
Almost certainly. Alright, so the very first bolt
Come back.
We are not adopting the demons.
so
Come on, this is only the third combat we've had this year.
Yeah. Nobody adopts them. They die. Or we do.
Steven. Odds or evens?
Stevens.
Okay. So the first bolt is going to come
Even say
for Akira.
Oh. He also does not get his reaction because we are surprised.
Correct.
No catching,
okay.
no deflecting and catching of missiles for you.
Yep.
So that
I'm so
is
excited
going
too.
to be a. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong notes. I apologize. That is going to be a.
can we just tell him the shop is closed and get back tomorrow?
To be fair, they're shooting not in the shop.
Yeah, they're not shooting at the shop.
You're devils, you are lawful. You must leave.
See the
So that's
sign.
going to be a 26. Just out of curiosity, what is your AC?
21.
21? Okay. Wouldn't have a chance to move it up that much. So the first crossbow bolt is actually going to strike Acherai.
No!
And it is going to deal 2d8 plus 4.
You can throw it back. Maybe.
No.
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 That is
He does
your
not get his
reaction.
reaction
Oh.
because
Well,
of
yeah,
the
when in a
Surprise.
surprise round, you don't get your reaction
That makes
because
sense.
you don't know it's happening.
Yeah, that's fair.
Alright, so he is going to take 7 plus 4. So he is going to take 9 points
My,
of 9 points
My
of piercing
distance
damage. And then he needs to make a constitution saving throw.
yeah,
Which was
way
what?
of the...
Okay. And
My monk.
what is your ooh.
Wave the super special homebrew power.
It's
And he fails that and takes some more poison damage.
Ouch.
I have flurry of healing and harm. That's nice. I forgot about that.
Wait, are you,
This is the first time
do you or are you drunk?
Tunsil.
2, 3,
Or are you
4,
good?
I'm not drunk right now,
Okay.
so I do have my
6,
We haven't had much
7,
alcohol recently.
11. Plus another 17 points of poison damage. So there is a. So he sort of.
So how much damage did he take? Just
He just then he took 26 points of damage. So there's a thud from Acherai out in the alleyway.
Are you gonna be here with these demons?
He's not even there.
Okay, so that was my first.
I forgot for just a second.
That
about
was the
demon.
first attack from one of the.
That was the
assassins.
first attack. That was my DM advantage against Acherai.
Mm-hmm.
So now, coming to you.
But it does become a straight roll because it's already advantage from the sneak attack, or does it just cancel everything?
Oh, yeah, it would cancel out because of sneak attack. You're
So it would just be
absolutely
a
right.
straight roll.
Or not sneak attack, assassinate.
Oh. Oh, really?
Yeah, assassinate is the one that gives the advantage if they're surprised. So assassinate would give advantage. The DM disadvantage that I'm.
Not only advantage, but isn't it an automatic crit?
Yes.
It wasn't automatic crit.
Yes.
Yep.
which means that he took a little bit more damage than what he.
That's
So you just add the 26, and then you just
Yeah,
do whatever the
26
maximum is.
plus another 12.
Good thing that I'm down 14 hit points permanently
Then another.
Down 14 from.
from the demon or the vampire spawn.
But the poison would not get that.
She asked
He wasn't
The poison would not get that because of the save.
I was
So
giving my report.
so we won't worry
Okay,
about
maybe.
that. But he took another 12 points. So that's a total of
40.
38.
38.
38 points of damage on one shot.
It's at least
Okay.
half his hit points.
The
No,
Or,
we don't know what
No,
level
no,
he
no.
is.
maybe half. his hit
he's
points.
higher level than me.
That doesn't. Yeah, but
okay. So the second one targeting you, also using the assassinate. Hang on.
so so it would be with the DM disadvantage.
other
It would be a
thing-
straight roll.
The other thing. Wait. Let me look at sneak attack.
Hold while we remember how to play this game.
Hold while
It's been a
we
hot
remember
minute.
how to play a rogue. Sneak attack and hazard attack. Okay. The other thing that I need to add is the sneak attack damage.
So if you have advantage, you got sneak attack. So.
Right. So that's with it being a crit, 24 plus the actual roll.
Oh, you didn't even get. Oh,
12,
So Akrai's gone now.
12 plus
Just instantly
12,
dead.
13, 14, 15,
possible.
16. So
There goes that plan.
12 plus 24.
36.
Yes.
That's like 2.
Okay.
It's like
All right. So grand total in that one shot. Pardon me while I do math. 8, 15, 24, 2, 5,
that would almost drop me.
5, 6. Okay.
'Cause I'm
So
80
what's
points.
the grand total there? Grandmaster Poopa doing all this and that.
Grandmaster Poobah.
74 points all
Holy
told.
jeez. Yes.
And
We're approaching
and-
paladin numbers.
for that, he is going to have to make a constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Which he manages to make, so he is still on his feet, but he is staggered back against the door. He is staggered back against the wall of the
I'm
shop.
more shocked that I got the number and told you.
So that,
So
that
now-
was the first.
So now it's your turn to get 74 hit points down.
So probably not, because I have DM disadvantage.
It's just straight roll.
So it's just a straight roll.
But if you-
But if you hit, it's not a crit.
What's your AC?
19.
Okay. So that's a hit.
natural 20.
Okay.
Ooh.
So that's going to be a crit.
So it's already a crit. So yeah.
Okay,
So-
so what is for sneak attack and the bolt? What is the
Okay,
max damage?
sneak attack and the bolt. For the bolt, it's 2d. So for the bolt,
I'm just gonna roll my.
it's
con
going to be
save.
16.
12
So let's just do.
2.
I have
16.
a radical idea.
We just
And then
lay down and
for
die.
the poison, it's well. So for the poison,
Well, hang on.
for the
Do,
okay,
do your sneak attack and your
Yeah.
bolt, because those get the crit
Right.
damage. The
Steve.
poison doesn't, because it's a save.
okay. So there's that.
Wreck your shop though.
Okay.
That might be happening anyway.
That's true.
2d,
Get insurance.
2d8.
I need more
Definitely
dice.
not insurance fraud if you
7.
If there are
destroy your
witnesses
house
that-
in
or
self-defense.
people witness
4.
demons in there.
But insurance being
Plus-
insurance, if you cause the destruction, it is not their
5,
fault.
10.
They do not have to pay it out.
Yeah.
Plus
You have to convince
Okay.
everyone else.
You are my
to destroy
witnesses.
it.
They destroyed my shop.
10. 30,
They-
40,
These guys you can kill.
50.
He
they
wasn't planning on killing the other ones. All he did was.
Oh yes, he was.
Okay.
You can't. No, that's not how the law works. You can't. convince
61
them.
points of
Cops.
damage.
How much?
How much?
61.
61, and make
then
a
make a con save
Constitution
for the
saving
poison.
throw.
12 plus 2 is 14.
14 is not going to be
Yeah, I
enough.
figured.
So
Then I will roll again for staying conscious. And I
2.
Well, actually,
7, 8, 9.
I had to tell you this, buddy, but the DC to stay conscious is half.
No, it's not. It's just 10.
About
Is it just
10?
10? Oh,
Yeah, it's
right,
just
it's
10.
just 10.
yeah, massive damage rolls. Our homebrew
Oh,
massive damage
good.
rolls.
23 points of poison damage.
Are you down?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. Minus 14 is 8. Yeah, I'm down. I would not be, except I'm down hit points because of the other bad guys.
We have just learned that Keith is tired of playing this game.
More tired of him
No.
for one time.
He has decided the game
I
is over.
just realized that assassins get both assassinate on their first round with surprise, which they had, and
Oh, it's
their
fine. Look,
backstab
we've
or their
we've
sneak
been
attack.
ragging you ragged for years now. It's time to get some revenge, Keith. Come on, don't be sorry.
So,
Get revenge.
all right. So that is our surprise round.
Yeah, 2 people down.
Top of the round, and it would
Death
be
save?
it would be a death. So death save
Fail.
here, and a failure. Okay. Then we come to Simi.
Okay, so what's the situation?
So
where I'm standing?
so where you are standing, you are in the back room of the shop. You have just heard the unmistakable twang twang of crossbow bolts being fired out back. You have heard a the sound of a body hitting the back wall. You assume it's Akai. You hear another and a body unmistakably hitting the ground. You assume that is Artemis. In the back room of the shop with you, on his way to the front, is Castian. He is behind you, sort of right, standing shoulder to shoulder with you is Lucas.
Shoulder to hip.
Yeah, shoulder to hip with you is Lucas. And also in the room with you are the 2 demons that I showed you.
Good thing I kept Mal's character sheet.
Are they in my way getting to the back?
Odds or evens?
Evens?
You could get around them if you so desired. Killian also is behind them, standing in the door, sort of holding it open, where he had just let Akai and
Yeah, I was to say,
and
I imagine I
Artemis
just
out.
watched them.
Yep.
I will let you know, Simi. You are the only one that can heal.
That's
yeah,
not true.
that's.
Yeah, it's a little bit from
You're the only one that can good heal.
I don't have good healing. I have healing. There's a difference.
Actually, their healing's probably pretty close to matched.
yeah.
Although I think you probably have more of it than he
I
does.
don't know. My hand of healing is not great.
Yeah, but you can do
it's
it
something.
several times, yeah.
Yeah. And I don't have to. Ooh, okay. I don't have to use it if I can get to him. It would eat my action to attack the guys. I just heard people fall.
You know, just you.
But you would also have to disengage from these guys or take a hit yourself.
Would I?
Keith said she could get
No,
around.
she-
Oh, you can get all the
yeah,
way
yeah,
around?
she can get around them.
Okay, I just figured with all the shelves and stuff in the way that getting around would be.
Well, I mean, we've
We've
probably
never
cleared out a
established
pretty
the
good-
size of the shop.
That's
And
fine.
we've probably cleared out a pretty big open space since we've all been sort of living in the
since
back room.
since it's the back room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, if nothing else, she can run up the wall to get around them. So,
Dope monk shit.
yeah, dope monk shit.
Okay. So.
We will be coming to Lucas after you are done. So just be prepared.
All right, Lucas. So banishment.
So I am going to run out. Can I make it to one of the assassins?
No, you cannot get to the assassins because they are across the alley and up.
How far up?
S- 2 floors. 2 floors up.
So 20-ish.
So
20
20-ish
feet.
feet.
20 to 25.
Yeah, 20 to 25 feet up, plus the width of the alleyway,
What is
plus
the
you
width?
have to get to the
I
alleyway.
think it was about 10
What is
feet.
the width of the alleyway? 10 feet?
About 10 feet.
Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Okay.
So I cross
Damn, I can't use that.
the store
So you have to cross the back room. That's going to eat up probably about,
and
I mean, if you,
yeah, it's
Yeah,
probably more than
that's
that. It's
it.
probably about
Yeah.
20 feet.
okay. And then crossing the alleyway would be 25. You said?
Uh, 10 to get across, 25 up the wall.
So yeah, you could get there.
Well, if I parkour it, I'm not like, that's right at my range.
You could also step with the wind and have more.
Yeah, but that's less punchy.
That's true.
I want to try and disable one of them because they just downed like 2 people at once. So,
Akrai's still up.
Yeah,
He's-
Akrai's still up.
Akrai's still up?
Akrai's still up.
Akrai is
He
up.
just
Okay,
took
okay.
74
He
points
just
of
took
damage.
a lot of damage and almost fell unconscious from the amount of damage.
Agri's tough.
Artemis is down.
I will-
Not that you see any of that until you get out the back door.
Yeah.
So I will give you the 20 feet to get out to the back door to see that's
Then I've got 30 left.
you've got 30 left. Akarai is sort of clutching his shoulder with a crossbow bolt sticking out of it, leaning heavily against the wall. Artemis is down.
Okay.
The bolt has punched all the way through my back.
And then you do see the 2 shadowy figures sort of reloading their crossbows from the.
But I can't save people if I die first, so I'm gonna go ahead and cross over to
Okay.
the assassin.
All right.
And I might be fine. I might just be laying on my face with a crossbow bolt sticking out my back.
Yeah, people sleep like that sometimes.
Sure.
So
You golden acupuncture. honey, just above the 3rd rib.
This is my shock tea mat. Not shock tea, shock.
All right.
Chakra.
So you are dope monk shitting
Dope monk shit up the wall.
Up the wall.
Okay, so
So as you get there, you do see two figures, one male, one female. They are both wearing robes cut like
the orders.
but in full like blackout colors.
Camouflage.
They are
Alright.
designed to blend into shadows. You cannot see into the cowls. You can see, even their hands are gloved, so you can't get a sense of what you're dealing with beyond just the 2 figures.
Well, I'm hitting. So my lowest is an 11.
That one will not hit.
I figured. Everything else is 18 or above.
Okay, 18 does not hit.
Oof. Okay. 19?
What's that?
19?
19 just hits. So with the 18, you do connect, but you feel your hands like bash against scale mail.
Ooh. You're armored.
Okay.
19 just hits.
Sure. So, because of my level 11 ability, which I have not been able to use yet, this is still going to do extra damage. So, it's going to be 12.
Bad idea.
Does this one involve killing me too?
Probably not.
I'll take those odds.
23 for the first hit, and he takes the poisoned condition.
Nice.
Nice.
So 23
Mhm.
and,
And then
poison condition.
I'm not done with the damage yet.
Okay.
I was just gonna lose count if I didn't say that.
No worries.
And then 9 extra points on top of that. And I would like to try to dump an extra key point in for a stunning strike.
Does he get a save against the poison?
No, I think if he gets hit, let me double check though.
They're having
Yep.
ideas.
Yep.
Subject the creature to the poison condition until the end of of my next turn.
Oh, okay.
Okay. All right.
But I can keep doing that without blowing key points because it's all attached to my flurry of blows now.
Nice.
Flurry of bros.
Flurry of
Flurry of
blows.
Flurry of
Bros.
bros.
Get it.
So stunning
to
strike,
know
which
that.
now I
I'm
have
not
to
gonna
look
do
and
that.
remember how that works.
Actually, my AC is 20. I didn't update it when we leveled.
Where's my stunning strike?
Not that it mattered, but you know. I just updated my character sheet that I'm gonna rip up in a second. So like,
No, Stephen, we won't let you out that easy.
just let me die.
Wake the freak up, samurai.
Oh no, I'm the new Jade.
We better city bird.
Did you only land one punch?
Somewhere Jade is like,
Two.
oh no,
Yeah.
there's another one.
So yeah, I was over 30 points for 2 punches hit.
Oh, that's really good.
Okay, so stunning strike.
Make a Constitution save.
Yes, I have to remember what the DC is.
Ooh, and
The
it's,
DC is your DC.
Yeah, it's 8 plus your wisdom plus your proficiency.
and it's a disadvantage because of poison.
Plus wisdom plus proficiency.
Yes.
Okay. Okay.
So it should be 12 plus your wisdom.
Wait, what?
What's your wisdom
It's
bonus?
12 plus your wisdom.
Plus 5, so 17.
Hang on.
You have 17 with plus and 20 in
And she's
wisdom.
Yeah, yep.
Okay.
Wow.
So what? Sorry. What was? I was trying to look something up.
Con save.
Con?
DC 17.
Con save DC 17.
With disadvantage.
Disadvantage because of the poison. Well, that's not gonna be great. Really? Did I write that down right? I did. Okay.
Would that not been flat in the building?
Not my
So
building.
7
Oh,
fails.
I mean the other building.
Yay, so he's
on.
stunned, or she's stunned. Whoever I just hit, they're stunned. I'm stunning.
Oh, you're
Alright.
on top of the building with them?
Oh yeah, she ran out the room,
I ran up the
out
building.
the building, and has started fighting them.
It's okay, just do it.
You can, if you're doing like an effect spell, you can adjust so
It's
that
going
it's
to
just
affect
them.
everyone. Yeah.
Can you
Okay.
not shift it so that? Oh,
It's big.
Somebody just
Oh.
had to go fight the assassins and not the evil devils in the room with us.
Okay. Is that your turn?
that's all I can do. I'm about to get shanked, but you know.
Okay.
I mean, I can't assassinate you.
Look,
at least.
Sorry.
You run out. I'm just like, I fumble with all of my shit around me.
He's just dropping. Oh
I know, like trinkets are falling out of pockets that you didn't know were there or whatever. Little rings, everything. I pull out like a little a stick of chalk, like from like a professor would use, and I crush that in my hand. Fumble with like a key ring of just like random things. Smash those together. Radmanak Hasafid, and I will cast Banish. But as that happens, I will split it and use a meta magic
Yeah.
feat to double it, and I'm going to try and banish both of the, what are they? Devils?
Devils.
Yeah, it's
Are
Ultraloth.
Are
I
they
mean,
Fey Fiend or Undead?
It would be
Fiend.
Okay, they're also going to take 12 points of radiant damage because of this ability as
Okay.
well, so I need them both to make charisma saving throws.
What's your
Off
DC?
table, I was super hoping you had that ability.
16. I have it once a day.
Okay. Skills.
Bippity
damage,
boppity boo.
Bippity
Get your
boppity.
asses out of here!
Look like a baby and get out of here.
It does not give me saves, so that's okay.
Bippity boppity back to hell.
You can scream at me to move.
No, just do it. Do it in.
But you
Okay.
can't until your next turn.
I mean, that's true.
Yeah,
Like,
So,
if you
what
give
is
me
the DC?
another turn, I can get out of the way if you tell me I need to.
16.
16 charisma saving. throws.
16.
See all
Okay.
this?
The
It's all
Ultraloth
together.
That's
Isn't that
awesome.
the-
rolls a 19 and remains,
Okay.
but does take the damage.
Yep.
The
Oh, hold on
Ultraloth
just a
is
sec.
the
Tell
one
me to
with the
jump
arrows.
off and
No.
kill him.
No, it's the separate.
No, it does not take that damage if the target fails the saving throw.
Oh,
it takes
it-
the
Yeah,
if
you
it's
have to
safe.
wait a turn,
fails.
but
Yeah.
like,
But it
I'll get
still
off
takes
the-
the.
Okay. The Nikoloth, which is the one that has the wings and the great big axe, sort of raising it towards you, poofs out of existence.
Okay, and
Because it only it only rolled a 5.
the one token in my hand is glowing as I am now concentrating on that banishment spell.
Do you?
Okay.
Oh, you just have to keep him gone
1
for
minute.
a
I have
minute
to
and
keep
then it's
him gone for 1 minute and then he's gone permanently. Then
So that is 10 rounds.
So just run away.
Then, yeah, dude, give me a second. Give me just- and then and this one doesn't have wings, doesn't it?
No.
Fun.
And then I fly up into the air where it can't touch me.
Is there a wall that's 15 feet from it that only it's next to? A weird question, but please indulge me.
I mean, the room is 20 feet long, so I'm going to say there is a wall within 15 feet of it.
Is there anyone else other than it next to that wall?
So the wall directly behind it.
No, again.
Yeah, the wall directly behind it will have Killian in the doorway in it, and Akurai, even though you can't see him, Akurai is sort of leaning against it from the outside. The wall immediately behind you is immediately behind you. You probably don't want to use that one. The wall to your left has this. Is your sanctum up?
No, yeah, the not the Magnificent Mansion, but the private sanctum is up,
Okay, private sanctum.
and that one is just basically the whole house has rules.
Okay,
Yeah.
but your extra dimensional space
It's
not
not
is not
active
up.
right
Okay.
now. Okay.
When you activate it, it's against the left wall,
Okay.
and so then the right wall has like shelves and stuff against it. But
No, that's fine. I was gonna do something else.
so
but that-
either one of the side walls would fit the bill and not have anybody next to them, if you wanted to.
Yeah, that's
Did
fine.
you realize
I-
that it's another concentration spell?
No, I realize. Actually, it probably is another concentration spell, but also it's just another spell, and I can't cast 2 spells in a turn.
Right.
So,
is
as
that
bonus
too?
action, I will ignite my lightsaber
All
and
right.
prepare for battle.
Psionic
All
Spear.
right.
Yeah.
Anything else?
No, that's it. That's my action and all that right there. And since
Okay.
I'm backed up against the wall, I'm not gonna move. So
All right. So then, the next in line is our Ultraloth, which is right there in the room with you,
uh-huh.
and very much focused
Mm-hmm.
on you.
Mm-hmm.
Has it got to summon some Yugoloths?
So
I have to quickly look up.
its eyes begin to sparkle with opalescent light.
No, it doesn't.
Is that because you have a way to stop it, or
Counterspell?
are you just trying to be like, no?
No. I have nothing.
I would like you to
It
make
doesn't,
a
though, so-
wisdom saving throw.
A wisdom saving throw. What the freak, Keith?
Yep, you're really good at
What
those.
is this for? May I ask?
A spell.
So you have to make the saving throw or be charmed until the end of its next turn.
Fun. I auto fail
Oh no!
because I can't be charmed.
Oh.
Oh, you want to succeed.
You auto succeed or
Okay.
fail?
I'll
He
if I
chooses to
I
fail
choose to
because it
fail.
does not matter.
because it doesn't matter. I can't be charmed. Period.
Oh.
Okay then.
So
All right.
As
So
bonus
its eyes start to glow, and it gets sort of this expression of "this is going to be easy," and then you don't
then it
actually.
here's some slight demonic things in the back of
It's
its
like-
head, as if already
Oh,
occupied.
really? Okay. and then it's going to come in for the melee
Yeah,
attacks.
I figured it was
Yeah,
gonna come
performance
in for
issues and all that.
the attack.
That is a long sword, yeah.
Yeah, so out from beneath its robes, it pulls this gleaming long sword that is actually actually has demonic flames, sort of like black flames, actually along the edge of the blade, and it's gonna come in and attack you.
These things are super nasty. see, especially. 'cause
Now,
you go
let me
off.
look and see where I am in my
I've used those
list
before.
of things that have been given to me.
Certainly.
This is a DM advantage roll
Okay.
for the first one.
All right.
That is the worst. 17.
Miss.
Okay.
I have a current DC of 19.
All right.
Oh wait, hold on. I gotta go check. I have to check something real quick.
Wish I had 19.
Oh, okay. I have an AC of 29 currently.
Okay.
What?
So, I have a spell that's called Transient Bulwark. The next attack made against me is with a -10 penalty. But then that goes away.
So it's like
temporary.
So there's sort of like this sheen of magic around me
Okay.
that like shatters as it goes away.
That's cool.
second attack is also going to fail because it is only a 10.
Yeah, no, that is.
And that is the DM disadvantage here. Last attack against you will have advantage.
3 attacks.
3 attacks.
Yep.
Really?
That one was cocked. And 27 to hit.
Yeah,
Oof.
yeah, that's gonna hit.
Oof.
All right.
Mordenkainen?
And then
I
I'm
think
probably
this one's
gonna.
from Morden. I think they're from Mordenkainen's.
That would make sense. There's a lot of demons and devils in that.
2d8.
Trying to remember because I have this book, but I just don't remember.
13 points of slashing damage.
I'm going to
Make a concentration save.
concentration check.
Don't fail. Or that.
Why'd you say anything?
It was after I rolled.
It was in the process of rolling. I fail. Our lovely fat winged friend with the axe comes back.
Comes back.
No.
So the banishment goes away, and he is back. Just in time for his turn.
Fun.
He is going to turn and leave you to the Yugoloth, and he's going to come after you.
Okay.
Does he leave my range or no?
What is your range?
5 feet.
5 feet.
He wasn't right up
Okay,
against you to start
that's fine.
with.
Just me.
Yeah,
I
no.
just open the door
Yeah,
and
no.
let you guys out. I'm like, whoa, whoa.
Okay, so that has been spent now. Board is clear. Nothing shenaniganery on the board. So, this is a straight attack against you. 2 melee attacks with his...
Black tea and rose.
Oh.
That sounds yummy.
So it is going to slash at you with its claws to start with.
Mm-hmm.
19 to
That
hit.
does not hit.
Does not hit. Okay. And then it will slash at you with its great axe. If a 19 didn't hit, 11 is not going to hit either. But so it sort of slashes at you with its claws and swings the axe. Misses you. I imagine you sort of duck down, and then the axe impacts into the door frame of the shop.
Uh-oh. There goes the security deposit.
Okay, and that is you, and that will bring us to Castian. On your way to the front room. So you don't know anything that's actually going on out the back door.
I hear commotion though.
You hear a commotion, but you haven't seen it yet. You don't know exactly what's happening.
So I'm going to turn around.
So as you turn around, you do see these 2 demonic figures in the back room of your shop.
Son of a.
One of them is engaged with Lucas. One of them has just swung claws on his sword and buried his great axe, and buried his great axe into the frame of your back door.
My shop. Okay. I will go for the one attacking Lucas.
Okay.
I will position myself to be opposite to flank, if I can.
You can.
Okay. So that will give me advantage then, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And I will then attack with my magic rapier.
Okay.
And since I got advantage, it will include sneak attack if I hit.
Was the first one cocked?
First one was a 1.
Mhm. Okay.
So this one's gonna be a 25.
25 will hit.
Okay. So I will do my sneak attack and my rapier attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 10, 16, 20, yes, 23, nope, 23 plus 7, that'd be 30 magic damage.
Okay.
And then, how close am I to the door?
If you got around behind it, you're probably about 15 feet from the door at this point. You used about 15 feet to
Of
get where
note,
you are.
in the door is me, and in front of me is a devil.
Yes.
You're always in the way.
You could just kill him to get him out of your way.
It's a very Castian thing to do.
Okay. If I yell loud enough, could she hear me?
Possibly.
Oh, but you don't know what's going on out there. Because you've been inside the whole time.
Yeah, you've been inside the whole time. You don't know what's going
fair
on out
point.
there. Fog of war, friend.
Okay. Oof. That does change things.
I mean, I guess you might have heard the crossbows, but as far as where they are,
Yeah, probably not where I was.
I would guess not.
Yeah.
No.
they're relatively loud because they're like steel cable.
I suspect theirs are particularly quiet.
Sorry, Danny. I might have to be delayed. I'm gonna end my turn there and stay there.
Okay.
Did you attack the one attacking him?
Him, yes.
Did you hit?
30 points.
Okay. All right. So that takes us out to the rooftop and the two assassins there. One of them is stunned. The other one, you hear sort of this clatter as a crossbow hits the roof, and then the sound of a short sword being drawn as the assassin closes the distance with you and is going to attack you.
Don't die, Danny.
It will be 2 attacks. Does not have advantage, so there's no sneak attack to worry about. But I'm guessing that a 15 is going to miss.
Yes, indeed.
Okay. So the first one comes in, you sort of duck under it. Second attack is even worse. So second attack comes back for your knees and you just sort of jump over it. Okay. All right. That will take us back to... Oh, no, sorry. Not quite. That will take us to Killian. Bottom of the round.
What did Akarai do on his turn?
Yeah, he hasn't taken it.
He has not taken a turn.
Up at the heads?
Well,
Yeah, Simi's in danger.
Because if Akarai still has not acted this round, that might change what I do.
Right, and he would probably he would go before you. So he does. He managed. So he pulls the bolt free
Ow.
You
And
leave
let-
it in, man.
and
Basic first aid.
lets it drop. He sort of
Unless he can't move his arm.
swivels around, sees what's going on in the shop, pivots back, and you see him sort of take a couple of steps, and he parkours his way up the building. He does this sort of somersault thing and lands right next to you, staring down this other assassin. And it's kind of weird. You have never been in the spot where Akarai has actually been fighting, or at least not this close to him. You feel a tingle of magic being drawn into him. You're not sure if it's magic or ki or what. And he is still holding the one arm to his side, but he just sort of flat palms the assassin in the chest.
Oh.
Yep.
Link?
And
And the soul is separate.
with your sort of like attunement, you kind of see you kind of see their key essence sort of bump
It's
out of the
really-
back
their
and
soul
then
is separated
snap
from the
Sorcerer
back,
Supreme.
Yep.
Yep.
and they're kind of just
Get one.
stunned for a little bit.
So the other one is also stunned?
For this round, it's not a lasting effect, but
Okay.
yeah, for this round they're stunned. The assassin, the one that you stunned, should have gotten a save to try and shake it off. Yes.
No, it is
No.
till the end
No,
of her next turn.
end of her next turn. So at this point, they'll both be shaking it off. They'll both be available for next turn unless you do shenanigans again.
Yeah, unless you can stun them again.
Unless you can stun them again.
Unless you can stun lock them.
And yeah, we will just do that.
So the other one just got stunned. This one
Yeah, just got stunned
is
until
about to be out of stun.
yeah. So the second one was stunned and will be stunned until the end of Akurai's next turn.
Okay. Well, does it look like they took a fair chunk of damage with that hit? Seeing as their spirit left their body?
Looks like it might have, yes.
Okay. I'm gonna hit this one again then, since it was.
It's not your turn.
It's not your turn.
Oh, sorry.
Not your turn.
It is my turn.
It is
Sorry about that.
Killian's. It is Killian's turn.
I mean, I think you're on deck, yeah?
Berated.
Yeah.
Does, correct me if I'm wrong, Private Sanctum prevents anyone from teleporting in or out without a permission.
Yes, I will double check that, but yes, I believe so. And you would have permission.
Okay. Killian is going to look down at the unconscious monk, look back at the devil. He's going to pull out a syringe and stab it into the unconscious monk, healing him for 16 points of damage.
I mean, you did also... Something worth noting is, like, literally right before Artemis was going to leave, you were like, why should I trust you?
Nothing can pass. So let me remind everyone what Prime Sanctum does real quick. Sound can't pass through the barrier of the edge of the warded area. Appears to be dark and foggy.
You did not hear the crossbows.
Sensors created by divination spells can't appear inside the protective areas.
It's fine, we'll address it later.
Yeah, we'll.
Creatures in the area can't be targeted by divination spells. Nothing can teleport into or out of the warded area. Planar travel is blocked within the warded thing. So
Does that mean banishment is blocked?
Yes.
fudge. It would have
But
been,
it's fine. We
It didn't actually do anything.
work.
We'll
Yeah.
address that later.
Yeah.
It's irrelevant now.
So just a few things.
Actually,
Rules
did I
as
have it up?
written, you would not have been able to hear what happened outside.
Well, we're here now.
But we're
so-
here
Because
now,
they
so we're
couldn't
gonna go
enter
with it.
until we opened the door.
You would not have been able to banish the one. It doesn't
Doesn't matter.
It
They
came
came
back.
back
so,
anyway.
but we'll know for the future.
So, bringing you to consciousness, you are staring up at Killian. He's going to go.
Nope, I am looking directly at the floor.
You're going to hear Killian. You should probably go up and help your other monk friends on top of that building. And then I'm going to look back at the devil and close the door. So, The devils are now trapped in here with us.
No. No. We're not trapped in here with you. You are trapped in here with us.
Okay.
So, the three of us now just have to defeat both devils.
As soon as I kill these guys, I'll
Sure,
come back and help.
I can't
Seems like a
do
fair
anything about it
fight.
anyway. I can't open the door.
I know. Well, I was like, because she's out there, she can come back in. You and Akarai can't come in even if you want to.
Okay.
But we have now contained the problem.
So we are now
But I'm in here with him.
top of the round.
Part of the problem.
Simi.
Okay.
Oh,
So
wait. Because I'm back up.
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. You have the natural
am no
20.
longer
It is
unconscious.
not Simi. It is, in fact, Artemis.
Sorry,
Artie.
you roll those so rarely.
I
that we
know.
don't-
Artie, your turn.
The fact that I'm alive is a miracle.
He had sent me a message, by the by, in back channel that he had failed his second death save.
Yeah, I rolled a 3. I figured that it's best not to announce those because then it changes party
That's
perception.
Mhm.
All right, well,
All right,
I'm gonna push myself to my feet.
You feel the crossbow bolt still jutting out of your back.
It has to stay there though.
And as you look up, you do see Simi and Akarai sort of back to back on the rooftop with a couple of figures that you recognize as wearing dark monk robes. They both seem to be a little bit sort of wobbly on their feet. For what
Why?
that's worth.
Kick one down to you.
Well,
Slit his throat while he's still stunned.
so push myself to my feet.
Okay, so that's half your movement to stand up.
Luckily, I have
Is
a
that
whole
a
lot of
thing?
that to use.
I mean, you deal with
Um,
it doesn't actually Your DM might let it be in a crit, but it doesn't actually
So, seeing that one of my arms is functionally useless, I'm going to pop out 2 more sort of mildly glowing arms, and I'm going to use those to climb the wall. And how close to the edge are these guys?
I mean, they were right at the edge to shoot at you, so pretty close.
Okay. Then
So I'm testing to see if I can get the 20 on these, and then we'll.
how much movement do you
Okay.
have? Total?
50 normally.
50 normally.
So 25.
You can't get to the rooftop.
I can step with the wind.
Okay.
Yeah.
Was that better?
I'll mark my key.
Normally you would not be able
No.
to, but with Step of the Wind. Dope monk shit.
Yep.
Mhm.
Let's see. So Step of the Wind is a.
It's a bonus
Bonus
action and a
action,
key
right?
point.
Okay. Yep.
Important to note, I believe. Oh no, that's patient defense. Never mind. Step of the Wind does not give you the benefit of the dodge action.
Right.
Nope. It just gives you extra movement.
So one of the closest one to me, I'm just gonna sort of lean over, and my extra arm, he's just gonna, since this guy's stunned, he's just gonna pull his leg and drop him off the edge.
Okay.
Nice.
All right.
And that's gonna be my action.
That's what 2d10 of fall
Yep,
damage.
2d10 of fall damage.
Nice. I was gonna do that with the fortress.
Mm.
Have it launch him off the building and take fall damage too.
That's really funny.
Especially if you could get it
Yep,
so that it's
exactly.
spinning it that way and
17.
launches them a little bit
Yeah.
up too.
We've got.
That's why I was laughing so much.
All right. And prone.
And that will be my turn.
Well, it looks like I won't get to do that. So.
All right. Simi,
Next time.
you, there is now another monk on the roof with you who just pulled one of the assassins off the roof and dropped him. There is only one singular assassin left. Seems to be coming out of whatever stupor you put her in the first.
Well, she's about to be stupid real good again.
It is until the end of this turn that she is stupid, and so if you hit her again, then it's the end of your next turn.
Yeah. So I'm gonna do the thing with the flurry of blows.
Okay.
They will take the poison condition again with the advantage from them being stunned. One of them was a nat 20.
Okay.
So this
Nice.
is a lot of numbers. Give me a second.
Okay.
Okay, so the dice rolls are going to be, that's 10, 15, and then
Let's just, how many of these are going to hit?
all of them.
Okay, so how about you tell me what is the crit damage for each hit?
So crit damage is going to be 1d8 plus 5, so 8 plus 5.
It's the D8. You don't get
Yeah,
the plus 5.
Wait,
But
what?
on each hit you do.
Yeah.
But yeah, crit damage. You only
Yeah.
get the plus 5 ones.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you only get the plus 5 ones.
So
So I was
13.
like, wait,
so
have I
each
been doing
hit,
monk wrong this
each
whole
hit's
time?
max
Yes.
damage is 13 points of damage,
Yes.
and you're hitting 3 times,
I'm hitting 4 times.
4 times, and each one gets the crit, or just the one.
Oh,
It
I
is
didn't
a
think about
melee
that.
attack against an incapacitated foe. So yes.
So they're all crits? Oh, well then.
Okay, now tell me what your dice what all the damage from the dice are.
Okay, so all the damage from the dice is going to be 15
Mm-hmm.
plus an extra 5 for that like Hand of Harm 11th
Mhm.
level feature. So yeah, like
So all the dice for all 4 hits added together are is 15.
oh sorry. Each of those is a plus 5, so 15 plus 20, 35.
And that's all the
Oh.
damage.
35 plus 5, so 40.
Nice.
And that's all the damage.
Yes.
That is 92 points of damage.
Nah.
Do I need to stunning strike? Or do they explode into a puff of vapor?
It's like doing
Yeah,
things that you
of
would
note,
like-
that is 92 points of damage, assuming you hit the same person with all 4.
Well, the
There
other
is
one's
only
on the
one
ground.
They're on the
target?
ground, so
Where are you aiming your blows?
Every one of those is straight for the throat.
pretty much, because like if they've got scale mail, I want
I like
to
to imagine
like
she
protect the
picks
knuckles,
up.
man.
Okay. So how many blows is it?
That's
How many-
4.
4. So the first one you feel the windpipe crack. The second one you feel like all of the soft tissue start to give. The third one you feel her neck break, and the fourth one it shatters completely, and her head just sort of lolls off to the side, and she falls off the edge of the,
Hey, you got
of the
a trophy.
building.
Oh, well, I suppose I didn't need to throw him down there. I thought we were gonna be okay. I'll go down and get him.
You gotta haul him back up.
Pick him up, drop him
We
down.
can
Pick him
come
up, drop
down
him down.
there. I will use my movement to jump down to the other one.
Okay. He is lying prone on the ground, still clearly sort of out of it.
Don't kill him. We need one alive.
You got it.
Okay. Is that all of your?
That's the yeah.
Okay.
So much yes.
Back inside the shop, Lucas.
Where things are bad.
Hi.
This is your fault.
Killing open the door.
This is kind of your fault.
I will bonus action transient bulwark myself again.
Okay.
And I will. Is he flanking? I will lightsaber the guy in front of me.
Okay.
Get mauled.
Get mauled.
That's gonna be 22 to hit.
I agree.
That'll hit.
Good.
Good. All right. Well, we'll start with the regular damage, which becomes vulnerable. Rats. So that's gonna be 18 regular damage. It's gonna be 8 radiant damage.
Okay.
Sorry, 18 radiant damage. And that's already with the vulnerability, because that was already doubled. Is he below?
Yours is a magic rapier.
Yes.
That's- Okay. Cool.
Yeah, at this point,
So
we all have
yeah.
magic weapons.
So 18.
Yes.
18 points. Okay.
Is he below half his hit points?
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Then I only do an extra 2d8 damage.
use one of these to
That's
kill
going to
one
be
of
an
my
extra
friends.
7 points. That's going to be an extra
Such a
7
good
points of
friend.
damage.
Yeah.
So,
Okay. All right. Anything else?
no, that will be my turn. That's all I can do.
Okay. That then will bring us to the big nasty, who is going to sort of look over its shoulder at you, and I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Wait, but you're half elf too, right?
Against charms, I get advantage.
Actually, elves can't be charmed.
He's
No.
half.
No, but he
Right.
can't be put to sleep.
Oh, okay, but yeah, you have
Against
advantage
charm, I
against,
get advantage.
Yeah.
And was it wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw.
That's 15.
15. You are charmed, and you are stunned.
Oh.
So you are stunned until.
This is gotta be my first time.
So
using
you
this.
are stunned. Yes. Until the end of this creature's next turn.
Oh.
He wants to do the thing so
Sneak
bad.
attack again.
He wanted to destroy his own shop so
Okay.
badly.
So,
Oh my gosh! If this was a
Yeah.
dying.
creatures attacking stunned creatures have advantage, or
Yes.
yes,
Well,
or
didn't we just
advantage.
decide from her thing that you're attacking an incapacitated creature?
Yeah.
So that's
So
not
stunned is a-
that's not just advantage. That's anything that hits as a crit.
Yeah, but advantage and crit.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can double check that real fast,
Okay.
but I'm pretty sure.
so it is going to.
It does leave your. I think to do
No, we
this,
were
it would
we were
leave-
right.
He just
No,
looked at
right
it.
across from
Yeah.
you. We were right flanking it.
So it is going to swing its sword. The first attack is going to come after you.
Okay.
Does not have advantage on that. This is just a straight roll. I'm guessing, however, that dirty 20 does not hit.
No, that will miss. I have a current AC of 29.
Okay.
But now that's gone. So.
Okay. And then it's going to take another swipe at you as it's coming around to take the third strike at him.
Okay.
So
We may have done some of this incorrectly.
Oh,
It is only paralyzed that causes an auto crit.
Oh.
So Nate is stunned. Figure that one out real
You
quick.
just-
Yeah,
Passed
he
it.
is
You have
incapacitated.
advantage. You don't get the auto crit.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
13.
A 13
critical
will
roll
miss.
does it wrong.
Okay. So it sort
I mean,
of
it does
so
make
it
sense if
so
they're
it
stunned.
swipes
They're
at you, swipes again, misses,
paralyzed.
but it's going to follow through, and on the third attack, it's going to come after you, and that is a natural 20 crit.
Ow!
So you
Something
are
I can
going
do
to
here.
take 16, 19 plus what was it? These.
I think you should probably stop.
Killing it. How many ones can I roll in?
7. You will take 30 points of slashing damage.
Guys, I can't do all the heavy lifting myself.
7.
And because I'm stunned, there's no way I can evade or anything like that.
Nope.
Can
Correct.
he use reactions?
Nope.
No. Okay.
There are 2 monks on that one guy that just fell off the roof. I'll rush back in.
Is it 30
To be
points?
fair, you
30
don't
points of slashing
know
damage.
How bad things could be.
I don't
Can't
know
hear
how
anything
bad they
inside.
could be.
But you did leave
but I
us
did
with
leave
2
you. Like,
people.
I knew what I was leaving. So.
Okay.
To be fair, both of the monks outside are pretty badly injured.
That is also true.
And if you leave them alone,
Okay.
there could be other assassins.
And then that's
Who knows?
Why you gotta tell me these things, man?
that.
We just drag them in there.
That was kind of what I was planning if the door was open. But right now, got nothing.
I mean, there's kind of a reason why I closed the door was so that you couldn't try and run in.
I wouldn't have. But
I would.
Well, I don't care about you. It's the super injured monks. I didn't want them immediately rushing into the fight with us.
Okay. Anything else? Or that? I'm sorry. That was my turn. That is done. Let's see. The other creature, the Nikoloth, you hear it utter some guttural sort of infernal words of power, and the entire back room is shrouded in darkness.
Counterspell.
Okay. Bravo.
That's a level 3 spell, so it's automatically captured, I believe, unless he upcast it.
I can't. But it's also...
No, not you.
No,
Darkness is a level
3, isn't it?
2.
Oh, yeah, it's
Yeah.
automatically.
So,
Yeah.
Because it's 3 or less is automatically cancelled.
Yep. It's like,
no. I'd rather see when I die.
I want to see the blade going in.
I'd tell him that in Infernal.
all
I'd
right.
rather see how I die.
Okay.
The pain of
Well,
not knowing how is far worse.
When you get to the pearly gates and you can't tell Peter how you died. I don't know, man.
But my soul is going down, not up.
okay. Well, that is its turn. That
St.
will
Lucy.
bring us to. That will bring
I'm
us
stunned.
to
And charmed.
You're stunned and charmed. So
Does the stun last? Do both effects last until
I
the,
mean,
until the start of its
it's
next
sort
thing?
of the same thing. Is
Well, yeah. So, but it's not like he was charmed and also stunned. It's
yeah,
like
no.
it's one thing. And it
it's
lasts.
one effect.
Okay.
Charmed.
I can't-
Okay, we're not
roll
dealing
right
with the
now.
vampire lord. You're charmed for the next week.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Okay, so it would be your turn. So we'll go outside instead to the.
I can't even move too, right?
No, you can't do anything when
You
you're
can.
Go outside
You
to
can
the assassin,
mumble
who is
incoherently.
also stunned, so can't do anything. Which then brings us to Killian.
I think it says you can talk.
From where I am standing.
Yeah.
Is it possible that I could catch the two devils in a 30-foot cone originating from me, but none of my friends?
No. There
because
will
we're
be
flanking him.
there will be collateral damage if you
Can
do
I
that.
avoid catching Lucas in a 30-foot cone?
No.
So
Just
I would
get
have to
Castian.
catch everybody.
Yeah.
There's no way I can edge one of them.
Not easily.
Thank
No.
you, Lucas, for shielding me.
That's not worth it then. Who do I think is the bigger threat? Probably the one that can stun people. Keith.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. Never mind. I'm not going to do that. I don't know that that'll. It's too much risk and not enough reward. Okay, I'm gonna slip past the devil in front of me, giving him his attack of opportunity.
Okay. So he's going to reach out for you with his claws. Team plus 22 to hit.
That just hits.
Okay. So you are going to take 2d6 plus 5. So. – 14 points
Damn it.
of slashing damage,
Uh huh.
and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
A Constitution save?
Con save, yes.
That is a dirty 20.
Okay, so you do make the save. But you kind of feel the heat of the claws as they rake across your choice.
it's
your
hot.
Yeah.
I don't even care then. Okay. I am going to go grapple the cephalopod.
okay. So
The one that
so
we're on,
make your
You gotta grapple it.
Mhm.
all right. So make your
Well, that would also be a dirty 20.
all right. You can use either.
Yep.
It can also teleport.
Not in here, it
Oh,
can't.
that's right.
It can teleport where it can see. It can't get out of the shop, but it can teleport within.
It can't
It cannot
teleport.
teleport in the private sanctum.
Oh,
Teleportation is not allowed.
okay then.
Does that include
Uh,
Yes.
Yes.
14, so it fails and it is grappled.
Great. Then as my bonus action, I'm going to sheath myself in lightning.
Ooh.
I can make it rain. Does that help?
So how far out does that go?
Oh, it's specifically anybody that I hit, or that hits me, or that ends their turn being grappled by me, or grappling me.
Okay.
But that will deal damage right now because I am grappling.
Oh, but I can't summon a Yukoloth in here either. That's nice.
I will use 3 of you to cast that. Alright, so it will take a d6 of lightning damage. That is 3 points of lightning damage. And whatever movement I have left, which I believe is halved while I'm grappling, I am dragging it away from everybody else.
Okay.
Is it any change of effect if your lightning was struck while it was raining?
Not that the rules list.
I was hoping you could like expand the lightning a bit.
Stephen, if you're grappling someone, does that just give them disadvantage on dexterity saves? Or does it cause them to fail dexterity
think
saves?
that's-
It means their movement becomes 0.
Movement is 0. It does not have any effect on.
Okay, never
It just
mind.
means that they can't move.
Okay.
Then we will not do that.
That will bring us back to the top of the round. And Artemis.
Okay, so I'm going to look over the edge, and I'm going to run down the building.
Okay.
And this guy on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
I am going to punch him several times.
Non-lethal damage, I assume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
I am specifically not moving my right arm, however.
Okay.
Because the last thing I want to do is wiggle that around in its...
So he is still prone, so you'll have advantage
Sweet.
on your attacks.
20 to hit on the first one.
Yeah, that's plenty.
Okay. And then the second one is 24 to hit.
That'll hit.
And I'm not gonna use another. I'm not gonna use a key point for that, but I am gonna use 2 key points. One for a stunning strike.
Okay.
So he will need to make a DC 17 con save.
Failed.
Okay. And then the other one is I'm going to use the Fist of the Guiding Star. So the next attack against him has advantage and will get extra radiant damage equal to my martial arts die plus my wisdom.
Okay. So how much damage did you do?
Oh, right. I have to roll that myself too, huh? I
Yep.
don't know, man.
Yep. I mean, I could just make up some numbers.
The
for
answer
you.
to that should just be enough.
I hope so. Let's see. 7 plus 10 is 17 points of fist damage.
Okay.
Oh, and I guess technically... Let me... Oh, just to check for crit. Nope. I also... Every hit, I can move him 5 feet.
I mean, he's prone, so.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna, like, kick him over towards the door.
Okay.
So he is now, like, effectively next to the door. Not blocking it, but next to the door.
Okay. Sounds good. That's you?
That is me.
See me.
Okay.
Finish him real quick. Don't kill him. But then we need to go help everyone.
Okay. Yeah. All of them hit. I will do non-lethal damage so he doesn't explode so that we can question him.
Okay.
It is going to be... I should have added this. I distracted myself, sorry. So that's 9, that's 12, 22 first, and then plus 25. So that's 22.
47.
47.
Yes, 47.
48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 57, when you add my thing.
Oh, so 57. Is he thoroughly unconscious?
Give me 1 second.
I want to see how much you went over, and he's dead.
You just boop his nose and... Oh, he's dead.
Like the ultimate booping.
One Punch Man.
Rolled a natural 1 on his con save to stay awake.
Ooh.
Good. Okay. I'm gonna pat you on the back very aggressively. But it will at least heal you 12 points.
I'll cough up a little blood.
I will tell you, between throwing him off the roof and all of the hits you guys just did, he is down to a single hit point.
Well, he can stay that way.
Hopefully a stiff breeze comes by.
And then I'm gonna run in to try and help you guys. Not
You're
die.
gonna run in and run smack into a giant fat devil with an axe.
Yep.
Like right into their backside, just solidly.
Yep, pretty much.
Oh, that stinks.
So you open the door. Thud. Oh.
Yep.
Alrighty then. That will take us to Lucas.
Ah! Fudge me. What am I doing? What am I even good for anymore?
You can stab it.
Sure. Attack! Am I still flanking with, or is he...
Because he's stunned. No, actually.
You're flanking because I'm grappling it.
True.
Okay.
Yeah. So he's
Is this
stunned.
the
You
one
don't
at
get
the door?
him, but you do
No,
have
the other one.
from Killian.
Aha! Attack! That'll hit with a 25. Unless by some miracle it misses.
No, it hits.
Okay. Easy. Hold on. We'll start with the first. He'll take.
No, doesn't matter.
Take 22 points of radiant damage. Is he below half health?
No.
Then he'll only take the 2. An extra 10 damage.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yes.
So he'll take an extra. Yay.
Sorry.
And so 20 on top of whatever before I said that.
So 20.
So the 22, so 42 damage in total.
Okay.
And I have a bonus action. What to do?
On my turn, I'm going to deal anywhere between 3 and 30 points. Well, 36 points of damage to it.
That is a large margin.
It is.
I have to check one thing real quick. One particular spell. Because you know what? Why not?
I was hoping that he would automatically fail dex saves while grappled, so I could just pump a lightning bolt into him.
That makes sense.
As a bonus action, I'm going to take a withered looking stick out of my back pocket.
And poking with it.
Bonk.
And I'm going to twin spell Rave Enfeeblement
Ooh.
on both the devils.
Okay.
So I make a ranged spell attack. The first one is a disadvantage because I'm right next to him.
Okay.
But that's going to be a 16.
Misses.
Okay. And then for the man with axe is going to be 23.
23 will hit.
All right. Man with axe will deals only half damage with weapon attacks that use strength for as long as I concentrate on it.
Okay.
Although at the end of each of its turn, it can make a Constitution saving throw to get out of it.
Okay.
So that'll be my turn.
That'll be your turn. It is the Ultraloth's turn.
Great. He takes a d6 of lightning damage because... Oh, no, it's at the end. Never mind, not at the start.
Okay.
If he's still grappled, he takes damage at the end of his turn for being grappled.
Okay. You hear him start to mutter arcane infernal words. And
I suppose you can do that again.
That was a one-time thing,
Yeah.
my friend.
Uh-oh.
and
That was my
he
relic. I
casts
used.
Firestorm on the entire interior of the back room of the shop and spilling out the back door into the alleyway and into the front of the shop as well.
My hat!
Hope you have insurance.
Everyone in the room needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
I'm very good at these.
Does this spell do anything other than fire damage?
I think you're probably protected by the
No.
fat butt you just touched.
Okay.
Do I make this as
we can
well?
check that, but I suspect that is the case.
You are stunned. You automatically fail.
Okay. This will be interesting.
Okay. So, dex save.
Is she protected by the butt she just ran into?
No.
Oh.
It is at least a +9, but that's still that's still only a 12.
That is a failure.
Oofed.
You're
It doesn't matter, I'm
fireproof.
immune.
18?
Although-
Saves.
Yay.
You're not in there?
Because I'm a rogue, though, is area effect. I still take half.
You will still take half.
Okay.
So you'll take half, you'll take half. Danny is going to take the full brunt of the spell. So I don't have that many dice in front of me. I'm going to use...
Please don't say it
That's a
that
fun
way.
thing to
That's
say.
never-
Oh my
It's
god.
never good when the DM has to pull out a calculator.
I was gonna say Firestorm. That's not a few.
But the other two monks were out of the range of the.
Yeah, the other
Okay,
two
good.
monks were outside. They were outside the
Because
range
they
of it.
already they already didn't like life very much. So
Does Killian know how to make fireproof underwear?
everything else will be gone, but your junk will be intact.
It's important.
Can at least bury that rightly.
All right.
It's the only thing I want.
See me.
Preserved.
Actually, before I do that, because both of these guys are standing in it as well.
We had the fire brigade come to my shop. What's going on?
Did he just roast himself too?
That's what I was wondering.
He said both of these guys are standing in it too.
I
I was
mean,
like,
to be fair, they are
15.
devils and demons.
Oh,
Most
yeah.
of them are.
I mean,
on
they're just going to go
fire,
back to the
so-
hells. It's
They're just gonna go back to the hells. They don't care. What's
okay.
happening.
So yes, they are both standing in it. They are going to take, along with you, see me, 42 points of fire damage.
oh,
2, so it'd be 21.
So so the two of you will take 21 points of fire damage.
So it'd be 80.
Son of a. Okay, hold on. Halfling luck. To a natural 20, which is nice. So I am still concentrating on the ray of enfeeblement. For a moment there, it was not going great.
Okay. All right. But the shop interior is now on fire.
Oh gosh.
That is Ultraloth's turn. Nightloth.
Nightcloth has entered the battlefield.
Nightcloth has a way out.
It is through you.
It is through Simi, so he is
Better
going
close that door,
to
see me.
he is going to swing a claw at you. 18.
no.
and then he is going to swing his axe at you. Is going to miss with that as well.
Oh, gee,
He
bish.
can't hit very hard, but
All
when
right.
he does,
It sucks real
it
bad.
sucks real bad. It now smells like toast in here.
I suspect it also smells like burned hair, skin,
Yep.
maybe a little bit of like charred meat.
They're going kamikaze mode in here.
Okay, and that is going to be its turn.
That's the Loth's turn.
That's the Loth's turn. Now
I'm no longer stunned, yes?
you are no longer stunned. It is now your turn.
Get him right on the butt. Please. It's never
Boy.
How are you doing?
I mean, that hurt a lot, but I'm still better than you.
I mean, with your
Yeah.
healing, I'm up to like 30 hit points.
You should come stab the thing I'm grappling.
Yes, I am going to attack the one that charmed me.
And we're just gonna kidney punch this guy to death.
I have like 58.
Okay, because he's grappled, though, I still get advantage, right?
Yes.
Which means you get sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay, which one's grappled?
Not the one
The-
that you ran into. The
The
other one.
cephalopod one, yeah. Because I went
one.
away from the big fat one to grapple this
Okay.
one.
21 to hit.
It's okay. We can
21 will hit.
death and then
Okay.
we can help.
I mean, he's already mostly asleep. It's fine. I mean, I guess he is asleep. He's chilling.
Oh no, the big guy that you ran from.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
10,
Yeah, because I'm real grossed out now.
20.
Do you
Oh,
want
what
to
color?
borrow a d12?
What color?
Do you have one that is gold or silver?
This one work?
Sure.
33 damage.
Nice.
33 magic damage.
Did it do well?
You all hear the sound of reality ripping apart outside the shop.
No, we don't. No, we don't.
Actually, we don't.
We don't.
Oh, well, you're right, you don't. See me, because you're sort of standing right there on that border, you do. You do, and Akerai does. And you hear the sound of reality ripping open.
Whoa.
And there is a spectral arm that reaches through
Whoa.
to the Ultraloth that you are
Wait.
grappling,
Uh-huh.
and just grabs it and squeezes and pulls it to hell.
Wait, does that mean you go too?
That's what I was just thinking, do I try it? No, I'll let it go. I don't want to
Okay.
go
And
to hell.
pulls it back to hell, and
Think of the adventure you
I don't
have.
want to go to hell.
the portal,
Not
the not the portal, the rend in reality sort of molds itself back together.
Stevie's still got like face up against like backside. Well, I guess not
Can
anymore.
I roll to see what
Like,
that was?
the hell just happened? What?
Is there any way I would maybe know what just
Make
happened?
a
Wait, but
make,
wouldn't that be like teleportation though?
No.
no.
In the same way that they were able to get in because
But
there's
they
an
went in
opening.
through the door. They walked in. They didn't.
Well,
spawn
I mean, they
in.
didn't walk in. They like through the door.
I will give you a religion roll.
Oh boy.
I suspect this is that something has decided to bring it back, drag it back to its
The hell was that, you guys?
hell. That was hell.
16?
You have no idea.
What? The hell?
There's just the
Exactly.
it's the always a bigger fish scene from Phantom Menace.
Okay. Whose turn? That was
That was mine.
your turn.
Yeah,
What did you do?
Okay.
he gave me the sword.
Anything else?
I don't think there's anything else I
Okay.
can do.
Assassin.
I mean, that was a big one.
Killian.
So with the cephalopod gun, you guys see that there's like electricity gathering along the arms of Killian's armor. He's gonna turn and look at the fat one, and like Emperor Palpatine, as a bonus action, I cast lightning tendril, and then I will shock it for 23 points of lightning damage.
Power
23?
23.
Okay. All right.
And hang on, because I'm not sure that that's actually my
I started
action.
off with bonfire. Now I am opening the gates of hell.
Yeah, you know you're not supposed to do that though, right? Stick to bonfire, please.
At some point, there's going to be a problem with that.
I mean, it worked out in our favor this time.
Yep.
I don't know that it did.
Okay, yeah, no, as an action. So yeah, that is what I will do, and then that is my turn.
Okay. Top of the round.
Akrai.
Oh,
Back down.
Keep forgetting
yeah.
about him.
I keep forgetting about him. Honestly, he's just sort of kind of leaned against the wall, watching all of everything go down. Blood just sort of rolling down his shoulder.
Alright, so I will step over and sort of like nudge Simi a little bit to the side with my good shoulder. And then I'm going to, with my 3 good arms.
I keep forgetting that you've got the whole Zaphod beatbox thing going on.
Ba-ba-ba! And we're gonna kidney punch this thing in the back.
Okay.
Okay.
Bring up
So
another
first
10.
one is gonna have stunning strike. DC 17.
You got to give me rolls first.
Oh, sorry. 13 plus 9. 22.
22.
Okay, that'll hit.
Okay. Stunning strike on that one. DC 17. Con save.
Oh, I didn't up my pluses.
Dirty 20.
Okay, saves.
Thank you for
But
saying
he
that.
will take 8 plus 5 points damage. Next one is 9, 18 to hit.
18 is the button.
Perfect. Stunning strike on that one.
18.
Saves, and then the next one is gonna miss. But that one will do 4 plus 5, so 9 points of damage there. And I'm going to drop my bonus action to put little motes of light on him that will give advantage to the next person to attack him, as well as the thing from before. Oh yeah, that's just one key. Okay.
Okay. Simi.
Okay. So,
And then I will step to the side so that I'm not in your way.
did he stun?
No.
No, he
No,
is not
okay.
stunned.
Will. I am going to do the thing.
Wow.
So, what's our AC on this one?
We don't know.
18.
We don't know.
Oh, wow.
18? Okay. So,
That's
2 of these might not hit. 18. Okay, so only 2 of these are going to hit.
Okay.
One of them I will dump the other thing into, and it will also create the poison condition.
one of those has advantage. Your
Oh.
first attack has advantage.
Okay. We'll just throw. Okay, so 3 of these will hit. And I don't know if I nudged that one or not, but that's fine. Okay, so this one is a no hit. So we've got 20 plus 23. So we've got 43, and I'm going to dump a stunning strike into one of those, so same like 17 save.
Okay.
And plus 11 radiant damage.
Because I Yeah.
I did my thingy.
yeah,
Okay,
'cause
so-
you had it.
43 plus 11?
Yes,
54.
math man.
Math man.
There's so much math, man.
Isn't he just called the Banana Man? Or the Tally Man, rather? Mr. Tally Man.
Okay. I'm not even going to bother with the stunning strike because you hear that rip in reality again, and the spectral arm sort of reaches past you. You feel
I see.
you feel you feel the presence. You smell the sulfur, and it grabs his soul and pulls him body and soul back to hell. and the rent sort of fills back in.
Is that what's
I
going
did it
to happen?
Congratulations, everyone. Those events took place over the span of 24 seconds.
Are we out of combat?
Yes,
As
you
far
are
as
out
okay.
of combat
Um,
at this moment.
I will.
And well, we're out of combat. The room is still on fire.
room
which
is still
a
on
problem
fire.
for
Yeah,
most of you.
I'm about to take care of that. So I'm going to pull out my little doohickey, and I'm going to cast create water as a waterfall, water rain, and it's a 30 square foot. So
Okay.
it should extinguish pretty much all of it.
Yep, that will extinguish the flames in
And
your
we're-
shop.
We're all wet.
You are all wet.
And
There
you've
is,
seen this
however,
before.
already stuff that has
Is
burned.
that what's gonna happen to me?
Is that what's going to happen to me?
So stuff in the back room. Any of your goods, any of your hats that were in process of, any of the raw materials, the shelves, walls, floor burned, definitely damaged.
The hat box with the anti-magic.
That's fine. We kept it in a hat box so that it was easy to move around. The actual thing that is causing the anti-magic field is a pair of metal tongs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So unless it was hot enough to melt those,
To melt steel beams.
yeah.
Okay.
So that
What?
I am now wet. I'm going to
But you're not on fire. So.
go. Yes.
Oh,
I
no.
would prefer that.
Oh no, Keith. It doesn't say that anything has to happen, but it's up to you. I am currently sheathed in lightning, and somebody just doused the whole room with water.
Oh dear.
Take whatever damage you would have.
Oh, I wouldn't take any damage.
Oh god.
But I don't know if it's going to arc across to everyone else, because the way this works
Wait.
is that anybody
Wait.
who is...
Everyone who's in the room, make a dex save.
I asked you if create water would make a difference. You said no.
He
the
said it doesn't
spell
say
does
anything.
not specify that it does anything. So it is up to the DM to decide if that would change anything at all.
26.
26.
What are we rolling?
18.
Dexterity
18.
save.
21.
Okay.
So you take no damage.
So you'll take no
Yeah.
damage. You'll take half. You'll take half of whatever damage.
Well, that depends. Do you want me to roll all of what that spell does at once? Okay.
Yes, please.
Gonna have to use a dice roller for that.
Why?
It's gonna be
Because
killing the
I had
box
76 left on
Wait,
discharge
you're not
of
in the
discharge.
room, so you're not wet.
Yes, she
I am.
is.
Yeah.
She was like half in, half out.
Yeah.
She was right in the doorway.
Okay, that's
Just
fine. That's fine.
barely.
It's only a total of 18 points
Oh,
of
I mean,
lightning
that could be
damage.
much
Could have been a lot
worse.
worse.
That could have been so much worse.
So you'll take none of that. You'll take 9. You'll take 9.
As
Okay, so I have 40 hit points left.
Same.
I'm down to
Um,
80. Oof.
Like all of my hair stands on end and then immediately flattens out in the water. Ha! 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 Yeah.
I think we need a new safe house. As I'm just
And
looking like a wet Shih Tzu.
This is why I don't keep company.
That's fair.
what the hell just happened?
I believe what just happened is someone tried to kill us.
So I'm going to grab the unconscious man here,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm going to slowly start tying him up, but I think it is likely that I pass out from blood loss.
I am I'm gonna dump another
I still have a bolt through me though.
Yeah.
It is an open, very open wound.
I will yoink that out, apologize a lot while I'm doing it, and then tap you for another 12 points of healing, and I will also heal Akarai.
Akarai is still up on the roof. He hasn't come down yet.
Jump.
Come on.
Okay.
It's safe in here.
And
Definitely
he sort of.
not.
I'm just trying.
You see him sort of brace himself, take a deep breath, and summon his, summon what's left of his strength to dope monk shit down the wall. And when he gets to the bottom, all of the speed is just gone. He's just like holding his shoulder, and sort of hobbling across the alleyway.
I tap him for 12 too.
Okay.
Well, that wasn't me.
We're gonna
Are
discuss
you
that
sure?
later.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty
We're gonna
sure.
discuss that later. I think we need to move
Yes,
right now.
absolutely.
I think it's probably. Sorry. I think it's safe to say that my cover's blown.
But we'll figure that. Let's
No, I'm
blindfold.
just saying that I can't go back right now.
Let's blindfold the captive, and then we need to get moving.
We can go to my alternate safe house.
No, we cannot. We need to get
The
moving.
one that's right across the street from the corner.
Well, nobody plans to look? Yeah.
I think that the only place there are only two places I can think of right now in this city that I would call are safe, and I think only one of them is where we want to go. So I
Where are we
think
going?
we need to go to our friend up the hill's house.
Ah,
Because the only other place I can think of that I think would be reasonably safe from this would be the bank.
yeah.
But the bank is closed.
And a lot of other things.
The bank is closed. I was not there for that.
I know. I was gonna be like, yes, it is.
Yes, that's the
So
short
let's
answer.
grab
yes.
your captive. Let's grab anything that you have to get out of this place, and we need to move.
Can somebody just set him on my back?
I'm just. Killian's just gonna walk over and pick him up.
Okay, that
And
works.
throw it because it's like a sack of potatoes to Killian.
I would have just wrapped him with my other arms.
You are aware that carrying an unconscious body through the streets is
Yep.
not inconspicuous.
Yep.
I mean, you can wrap it up in cloth.
We have people that are decent at disguise. Can we turn Killian into a hunchback for a while?
Oh,
We
this nighttime?
do not have time.
Okay,
Okay, it is nighttime.
It is nighttime.
that's fair.
I do have one clarifying question that will make a big difference right now. I was not told to bring Simi in immediately, correct?
No.
Okay, because that matters a lot.
You know what we could do?
Right now, we need to go somewhere where we can be reasonably confident that we are either safe or that we can respond to another attempt on our lives with overwhelming force.
We could put alcohol on his breath to make him look like a drunk person. We'd take it home.
I'm not gonna worry about it right now.
Yeah, we can also just say he's drunk if we get questioned. Let's just go.
Oh, also, Lucas, in that bag of things I gave you, there's a cloak we can just throw over the top of him.
Oh,
Sure.
bada boom boom.
I mean, we have plenty of cloaks, I imagine. So.
Most of those probably.
Okay,
look
I
like
am
though.
leaving. I am heading out.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am locking up the shop. I want to specify I'm locking it up.
Okay.
I mean, it is protected.
All
still.
right.
Do we
So,
want to take the other,
Simi, maybe we should take
the
Overwatch.
other guy?
What other guy?
We only have one unconscious, right?
Yeah, the other
I'm
one's
gonna look around at the alley floor.
He's up on top
There
of
is,
the building.
yeah.
Oh,
I
okay.
see only one
Okay.
body.
Okay.
I mean, no.
Now, actually, the second body fell as well.
Oh, so there is the remains of a person.
Yeah. A head lolling at a very unnatural angle.
We're gonna take him with
Yes.
us.
Her.
Someone else will carry him.
We can't tell at this point, Keith.
They're just. Oh, you can't do it.
I'll put the head in the bag.
I mean, it's still
It's attached.
attached.
Oh,
It's
it's
just,
It's just less
yeah.
of a head and more of a mush.
Here, put him on my back.
No, she punched the neck. So the neck
And
is
it's like-
what's like.
it's just skin holding
it's
it
still
on at this
yeah,
point.
it's just skin and muscle holding it
Well,
on.
we-
It's
they
just
refer to
As long as
flopping.
it
that.
doesn't
Internal
tear, I mean, we'll be
decapitation.
okay with that.
Yeah, just put her
Okay.
put her on my
That is
back.
actually a condition.
And the arms, the secondary pair of arms will just bend backwards and
Oh,
hold
jeez.
it.
Okay, the most important thing right now is we move quickly.
Mhm.
If anything gets in our way, we force our way through.
We
And
should
we go.
we should go Overwatch.
You have a body on your back.
Oh right, you and Akarai should play Overwatch.
I think everybody should stay where we can see them.
Right, but then we'll have more advanced notice.
I think I'd rather
Like
hide.
I mean, sure, but like we had when we opened the door. I mean,
Well, yeah, but then like the opposite of when we opened the door. Because when we opened the door, we didn't have any way to know what was there.
How about we just hurry and go
Yep.
and have the very...
We're rushing through the city.
I will scout ahead though.
Okay. All right then.
We will try to avoid the most populated, like the
Yes.
heaviest traffic areas, but
Okay. There are
speed
only,
is more important.
There are only so many ways across the river. Make me
You do like
a
darkness?
either investigation
No,
or
darkness
persuasion
is
or
It stays
Persua-
right.
Perception?
perception check.
I would know all of those ways very well. I don't know if
I
that
mean,
matters.
it's bridges.
Yeah.
There's
Ooh,
three
that's a
of
good
them.
one. 23.
23? Okay. So between your shop and the river, you do, because you're scouting ahead, you do see a number of guard patrols that you are able to steer your party around. You are able to get to the crossing of your choice. Make another roll.
You're in a
Another investigation or?
Investigation or
Brilliant,
perception,
yeah.
whichever one you used before.
Okay. 21.
20.
Akrai and I are.
Well, you were in recon.
You
Yeah, I think I was.
you do keep an so you get to the bridge ahead of your friends. You do watch as one of the guard patrols sort of stops on the far side and investigates down the side of the bridge to make sure that nothing is pressed up against it or underneath it. Walks across to your side where you're watching from. Turns around, looks back down the length of the bridge to get the other opposite view. Make sure that nothing was hiding from them before. Satisfied, they do turn and walk down the waterfront. You watch them go and are able to sort of coordinate with the rest of your party, getting across the bridge without being seen.
Okay.
Okay. One more time.
Could you mind link us?
Yeah?
I just thought. Not necessarily, just having
You
better
also
contact
want me to
with
make
the-
reservations?
I mean,
Where
how
is
well
it?
can you do that while we're moving?
Yeah.
Then sure.
Okay.
Okay. I am going to use all of my psionic points to add to that.
Okay.
It's not good. It's a 14.
14.
Yeah.
Okay. You were bound to get unlucky at some point.
Yeah.
You happen to turn a corner. You are still far enough ahead of your party that it's not as big a deal, but you do turn a corner and run smack dab into the middle of a guard patrol.
Okay.
Now, they are, they're on alert. They are sort of keeping watch for the city, which is what they're supposed to do. There are 4 of them. You do notice that one of them has sort of the badge of the Apellian Order pinned to his uniform.
Okay.
Watch where you're going there, sir.
Oh, my apologies, please.
Ruffians out and about, What's your business? What?
Business.
Oh, more or less just stretching my legs and just a nice night out. So.
Okay, make a deception roll.
Oof. Oh wait, I got a thing for that.
Alright, because you're not a mastermind anymore, are you?
Actor, but I still have actor,
Sure. Yep. Okay.
so I get advantage. Okay. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11, 18.
You want to try that again, sir? He rolled a natural 20. I'm sorry.
Oh, jeez. Are you out of disadvantages?
I am. Yes, I have run through them all. The board is still clear. I did double check just to be sure.
Let's go kill a bunch of city guards too, and just take them all with us.
No.
Just a pack mule of bodies.
I was hoping this would happen.
You want to try that
We'd
again?
Just throw him off the bridge.
Okay, so what happened was I run Cassian's hat shop in town.
Ah.
It caught on fire, and I managed to get it out and stuff, but I'm a little bit stressed out, and so I'm just going for a walk to clear my head. And
What is going on with the hat shops in this city? The other two had rainfall in them. Weirdly.
oh, I would have gladly taken rain over the fire. Jeez.
Well, I mean,
Well,
But
obviously it's been a distressing night for you. I apologize for stopping you. You're free to go on your way, sir.
thank you, thank you.
Sometimes the truth works.
Sometimes it does.
And after that, I'm going to cast Psionic Whisper. I'm going to tell them what's going on mentally.
Okay.
so do we just tell them the same thing?
No, I think we avoid them.
We don't run into them.
Oh.
Yeah. And then as I get away from them, I'm going to occasionally look back, see if they move from that area or they're just staying there. Or...
So they continue their patrol, but they continue down sort of. You turn the corner into them. They continue straight, so they are past the intersection where your friends are going to be coming out.
Okay. And then when I see it's all clear, I'll say, okay, guys, it's clear.
All right. With that, you guys are able to make it finally, after some very long, tense minutes, up to Cassius's manor.
And it sounds like somebody was going to let them know while we were on
Yeah,
our way.
with the guy at the gate, I'll using my last meta magic point,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna silently cast sending to the guy and just be like,
Okay.
we're coming by tonight, a little unannounced. Some stuff has happened, and we would very much seek some refuge for the night. This is Lucas.
Were you counting your words?
I mean,
That wasn't.
No, he's too rattled.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't get to the "this is Lucas" before it cuts off. You just don't even realize it.
that's fine.
So his
I'm
response,
very tired.
yeah. So his response is, "Bloody hell! Who was that?"
Must have been the
I did
way.
it. I've done that before. Who cares?
I mean, it could be very easily a different guard at night.
That's also true.
Fair.
So, so you all roll up to the gate at Cassius's manor. It is a different guard than the one that you are familiar with. Can I help you?
Yeah, we're here. We're friends of Cassius.
Right. None of you look.
Go find Cassius or the Major Domo and tell them we're here.
It's very important. We're all like charred.
Well, I still have a body slung over my
And
shoulder.
drenching wet
Like,
and injured.
Right. We'll.
Drip.
Mention the name Castian.
Okay.
I like to
you
imagine
all
we look like
stay
people
here.
who don't want to ask questions.
And he sort of, he leaves his partner there watching you guys none too like trustingly, and he does go up to the main house. There aren't a lot of like lights shining out because
That's
it is
fair.
middle of the
It's
night.
daytime.
It is dark.
Why is it
But and it's several long minutes before he comes back out. Looks kind of, can't tell if he looks put out or chastened or what, but he's definitely not happy.
Fair. We are not
and he
either.
goes into the he goes into the shop and you hear sort of a a click, whatever, and the gate opens in front of you. Major Domo will meet you at the front porch.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Walking on up.
With our bodies.
But now we're inside an anti-magic field.
Yeah.
As you step up onto the veranda, the anti-magic field engulfs you all.
Oh no, this is a comfort.
Oh, it is.
Do you magically lose your other 2 arms at this point? Are they
I don't know,
magic arms?
Does Key get affected by anti-magic? I don't actually.
So our magic weapons come regular weapons, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know how to handle.
It's a magic-like effect, but I don't know that it's magic per se.
Up to you, Keith.
So you're still
Whether
safe.
Key is affected by this or not.
Otherwise, the moment we enter that field, the body just falls off my back.
Which would be funny. But also.
Splat.
Since you asked, odds or evens.
Evens always.
As you step onto the veranda, your arms go away, and the body slips off of you and hits
Oh,
the deck.
this is actually not a Key thing. So, it would have gone away regardless.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that makes more sense because,
Okay.
like, Key.
Yeah, ki is sort of natural forces. It's not
Yeah.
really magic per se.
Yeah, this is a magic item.
Okay.
So, if a fight broke out, we'd still have Key, but that.
Yeah,
is-
you'd still
okay.
have ki, but magic
I'll
weapons
just
would be
reach down and pick
mundane.
that one up too.
Thanks.
Okay.
Say we're all weak.
So the major domo is standing there, sort of in a very elegant silk robe, clearly hastily pulled on.
Do you have a dungeon, cellar?
We have a wine cellar.
That'll work.
Oh, not the wine cellar.
He is actually wearing bunny slippers.
Yay!
Yes,
Thank
very
you.
funny servers.
I like that.
And actually the ears of the bunny slippers are actually twitching a little bit.
You get 4 rabbit feet for the price of 1 slipper.
It is not magic.
It's
She gets an exception.
it's just a rabbit that's like contorted itself around his foot.
I like that version better than what he was going for. I just like that there are cuddly rabbits snuggled around his ankles. You
So
jerk.
we do have the wine cellar. So I assume there's a story, but we will get to that
It's
in a
been a
moment.
night. It's been a night.
Right this way.
Thank you.
As you pass through the main foyer, he does sort of send one of the pages off deeper into the manor before leading you all to sort of a servant's stairway just off the main entry hall and down a couple of levels underground to an area that has gotten quite dry, but still also very cool. It is obviously underground. It is obviously the air is not exactly the freshest, but it's fresh enough.
Yeah.
And he leads you deeper into the cellar. There are bottles upon bottles upon bottles of wines of all kinds of vintages. Most of them quite fine vintages. Some of them quite old, quite dusty. They have been here a good long while. You get past the bottles to the enormous wine casks that are now aging here in the wine cellar. They are, and when I say enormous, I do mean enormous. The ends of them that you can see are easily twice any of your heights. And,
like quadruple yours.
and you can't see
They're
how deep
jingle
they
dry.
go. So you have no idea how big these casks actually are, how much wine is actually stored in these things. He sort of glances over, deeper is better, and keeps going past a couple of rooms for for aging wines, past a couple of rooms for bottling vintages, and into a part of the wine cellar that appears quite disused. There are several sort of stone alcoves. Most of them are about 10 feet deep. And they're all open. So it's only 3 walls on any in any of them, but they are 10 feet deep, 10 feet wide, and just barely over your head. Plenty of clearance for Lucas there. He takes you down as far down the line of these little alcoves as he can go. He lights a torch sort of at the end of the hallway and sort of motions to the last alcove. I assume this will probably do for whatever this is.
Yeah, it should work.
My master knows where we've come and should be here momentarily. Do you require anything else of me?
I'm gonna look around, Keith. Is there a chair?
Nope.
Could use a chair.
I shall procure one. Anything else?
Not right
Not
now.
that you can provide.
Very good. I shall be back.
Thank you.
And he turns, and with the torch that he's been holding, sort of disappears off into the distance, turns the corner, and is gone.
I'm gonna start taking off my robes.
Did he take the only light that was down there?
No,
He lit
lit,
one
for
he
us.
lit one. for
Okay.
I'm gonna put the unconscious body down and then go
Maybe
put
we should
the
tie him
dead
up.
one somewhere. Here it is.
Yeah.
Oh, he is?
Yeah,
Okay.
I got it. Don't worry.
you. Okay.
I'm taking off my robes, so I don't have a shirt on, but I have like shorts on. I'm gonna put them down in a bloody little pile on the floor, and I am laying down immediately.
I'll give you another hit
Akarai
points of
sort of
healing.
goes to a corner and just sort of slumps down onto his onto his seat
I give
and just
him
sort of
another
sits there.
13 points of
Okay,
healing.
so who wants to do the interrogating?
Give me a minute, and I can help.
I could try.
I would, but I would kill him.
Comforting.
So
This
I'm
is-
doing it?
If you give me a
I
minute,
know,
I will
I'll-
help.
I can do it.
This is unfortunately something that I am very.
Well,
Used
while
to
you
do it.
handle that, I'm gonna go see what the dead one has.
Now, if you want me to torture, I could be up for that. But...
It suddenly becomes very obvious that this was Simi's work.
I mean, I feel like I would have known this. I would have been like, yeah.
This again.
I've seen
Crazy.
this before.
I've seen a lot of people who were killed by these fists.
These dents are the perfect size for this fist.
Never mind. I
So
can't,
I
I
do
can't
some-
do anything.
I'm just sort of laying on the bloody rags of my clothes, and I like poke into the puckered flesh, and just sort of check it on both sides, make sure that it is sealed. Do a quick. So the other thing that might be obvious is as he's taking off his vestments that he has some scratches, big ones across his back that are like magically festered, the same as Lucas had previously. But once he is confident that he's not going to like pop open and start bleeding out again, he will go and wake up our friend.
Well, I thought we were gonna.
for
Killian
the
was
chair.
thinking we wait for the chair to put him
Okay.
on.
Oh,
Up to you.
yeah, I don't bother. Just I'm going to pry his mouth open. And I'm going to check for false teeth.
Make me an investigation check.
I'll help. So take advantage if you.
Unnatural 20 or 21.
21. Okay. There is a false tooth.
Would you mind shoving something in here to keep this pried open, please?
I could just remove it.
Oh, that's what I'm going to do.
Oh.
But once he can, he won't be able to just like bite my
Yeah,
finger
okay,
off.
Fair enough.
I'm going to reach in, and I'm going to grab it as hard as I can, and I'm going to See if I can pop it right off.
Okay.
All the force
Just
sideways.
just make me an improvised weapon check.
Okay. Martial arts.
Yeah, go for it.
15 plus 4 plus 5.
24.
A lot.
Thank you.
Over 20.
Okay.
Enough.
That is enough to pop the tooth out. Ugh! Ugh.
All right, one down.
Mm.
I'm going to drop it on the floor next to his head. Give it a minute. The blood will stop, and then we'll talk.
And he's just glaring at you.
You shot me. There's not a lot of pity right now. Sorry. I'm just gonna wait for his bleeding to slow because it's gonna take a second.
Okay. You do start to hear noises back down the hallway as the major domo comes back down the hall with a chair.
Hearing this, well, and since I assume it also might be Cassius, Killian will be like, I'll go head it off and explain what's going on.
So as you go down the hallway, it is indeed Cassius along with the major domo and carrying. You probably should have specified a
Yep.
little bit because it's a somewhat plush armchair coming down
Good,
the
somebody else can sit in it.
down the hall.
Not what I meant, but I see the confusion. Not sure either of you want to go all the way down there. They are beginning an interrogation.
Oh, I haven't seen a good interrogation in a long time.
If you
It's
don't mind,
creepy when you
if
say
you
it.
don't mind them seeing your face, that more power to you.
Mm.
Don't know that matters.
So Cassius sort of waves his hand above, over his face, and it goes blank. Like blank with just a couple of dark spots for eyes
Hey,
and a
this is
slit
familiar.
for a mouth.
It's like Dick
All the
Jason.
other features are
Blank face.
gone.
I feel like I would be a lot more disturbed by that if this was not. If this was the first time that I'd seen this done.
It
Okay.
was somebody else.
Well, I mean, all of the changelings in this world
One of
kinda
the
do that.
benefits of being able to change one's body
Fair enough.
comes with the whole being a dragon bit.
Long story short, assassins attacked us. They summoned devils.
Mm.
We prevented this from happening. We have one of them still alive.
That's not good.
No, and that's why we're here.
I assume you don't know specifically who sent them.
We have a guess.
No, we do not know yet, hence the interrogation. I
see.
suspect, but I have some suspicions of who this would be. But we felt it was best to go someplace where it was probably well protected, and if not preventing them from attempting to attack us again, we could at least respond with overwhelming force if it came again.
I should be angry that you have put my manor in the crosshairs. However, I find myself flattered. Thank you.
Good. Thank you for endangering my life.
Thank you for trusting me and my protection in
Well,
this
it was
matter.
either you or the bank.
Hmm.
And of the two, I like
I mean,
one of you a lot more.
The body would have been
I don't-
easier to dispose of in the bank.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree.
But it was the only two places I could think of that I was confident they would not be willing to try.
Very well. Gerald, go on, back upstairs. Your Grace. And he turns and walks back away.
Okay, so we'll come over as you guys are presumably by this point the bleeding has stopped.
Hmm.
I also made sure to tilt his head so that he's not choking on his own
Also,
blood.
I'll bring over this plush armchair, just sit down in the corner
Not
somewhere.
for you. Guess Cassius gets to sit on that one.
Yeah, no, he gets an
With
easy
his
chair to sit
blank
on.
face.
Yeah. So Cassius, and as he comes around the corner, those of you who were not in the hallway see him come around the corner with this completely blank face.
Oh,
And then I don't remember if you've even met Cassius or been here before.
I have met him. I do not know what he
Yeah.
is.
I
Okay.
really don't like it when people do that.
Do what?
Don't worry about it. In this case, it makes sense, but still, I really don't like it.
So,
So he sort of very primly sits in the armchair to watch.
so the interrogation?
So, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, from behind him, I'm going to cut a small slit across his arm. And I'm going to take my staff and I'm going to plant a flower that immediately begins growing a root system.
Oh,
Actually, you can't. We're in a magic.
Yeah, we're in a
world.
not magic
yeah.
area.
Dang it.
Anti-magic.
So you try. So you cut the slit.
That's
usually
and you put the arm,
I'm still giving
Yeah,
you
the
that
idea.
idea.
and nothing happens.
Dang it. I hated doing this the old way. This was much easier. Alright.
Um,
Hmm.
Hmm?
he only had 1 hit point.
I mean, it would be non-lethal, but
Yeah, but you're gonna knock him unconscious with
Alright.
it.
idiot. Does anyone have smelling salts? I don't have my usual kit with me.
It's not a thing I tend to carry. Is that a thing you
I can
have?
use the handle of my dagger to slap him a few times.
That's...
No, thank you. I was looking for a particular effect.
Oh, and just to
that
wake
would
him
be
up.
the opposite.
From the chair. Give me a moment. and it'll be a few moments.
Okay.
Thank you. Well, before
Thank you.
we begin, is there anything you would like to tell us of your own volition that we don't have to force out of you?
Pound rocks.
All right. Would you mind putting something back? I'm gonna pry
Your
his
name
mouth
is-
open again.
Your name is now Rocks.
Which of your teeth do you like best?
Oh, you should start with the front.
Actually, I don't want to do any of them that are next to each other. It's actually quite a bit more painful that way. You leave, one and a blank space and one and a blank space. All right. Well, I will just make my choice then. And I'm going to reach for a molar. And again, we're going to set it and pop it out.
Make the roll.
Oh, you missing a slice's tongue.
And I suspect this is going to put him unconscious again. I can't do basic math. That's
What'd you get?
15. 15.
You actually are not able to get the tooth out on the first load.
Oh,
This is a really
make it
deep
hurt more.
root.
As recognizing I am not the professional here, could I just give me maybe, I don't know, 10 minutes with him?
Absolutely.
Well, if you all don't mind, just head down a few alcoves.
Oh, come on. I want to watch.
You really don't, though.
Can I ask why?
Nope.
Can Cassius stay so you're not by yourself?
Yeah, Cassius can stay. I just would
Where's
prefer
he get all
if
the
all
fun?
of you would just 10 minutes. And then if my method does not produce results, feel free to return to your
I
more
have a
practiced
funny
hand.
feeling this is going to be way worse for you if we step out. If you got anything you want to offer, you should probably do it now. Okay?
I'll just pat him on the same cheek where I just probably bruised his gums real bad. Good luck.
Bye.
So Cassius is gonna watch your friends leave. Like
So
you
Killian,
have
so
devious depths.
not looking at Killian's gonna walk over and he's gonna kneel down in front of him. He's gonna kind of look at his mouth, and Killian's gonna reach out and use lay on hands to heal it.
Okay.
Look, I don't want them to have to hurt you. All I want to know is who sent you.
Why should I trust that you're gonna keep them from hurting me?
Because you don't have any other options.
Because they're the good guys, bastard.
If I'm lying to you, nothing would change, right? They'll just come back in here and keep doing what they're already planning
So I
on
have
doing.
no incentive to talk.
You have no. If
You
you
have
talk or don't talk, you have no play here. You're out of moves. I'm sure you've already tried to use every option you had at your disposal and have discovered that they don't work. But right now you're stuck here. If you can just tell me who sent you, I just want to know which person it was. I don't particularly care any of the other details. I don't care to know anything else about you. I do not even personally hold it against you that you came after us. But we do need to know which person sent you. So you work with me, I can help you. But if you don't, you leave me with no other option.
Good cop, bad cops.
I don't want to resort. In fact, I find these methods quite distasteful. But we don't have any other options right now. Please give me
That's what
another
I've
way
done
for this
the
to go.
last 35 years, so...
Right now, you have all of the power here. You get to decide how this plays out. I'm just asking that you please give us a different way of going about this.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh, I hope your persuasion
Which is two.
fails.
A little cyanide packet's not a bad thing to have.
If that is in fact the purpose of the fake tooth, it might have
It's
just,
just
been
a
dental work.
replaceable tooth. Not a chance I was willing to take.
What'd you get, sir?
I'm waiting to see if when Keith's ready. 22. What's it gonna be?
I should have stayed being back up.
No.
You are not what I was told you would be. I was told you would be a ruthless enemy.
Ha. Well, that's somewhat flattering, but
Anyone who would stand against the Empress, may she live forever.
Dang it, this again!
Must be ruthless, power hungry, out for him or herself. So what is it? What are you after?
right now or generally? Because right now I'd like the name of whichever of the handful of people I can think of would send you. Generally, at this point, I just want the world to turn into something better than it was before. And I'm not sure how to have that happen, but I'm trying, man.
In what way?
You're gonna convert this guy?
How do we do this every time?
So again, and Killian, not even like Cassie says there, but he's not even thinking about it. And Killian's just gonna sort of look off in the distance for a minute and be like, I don't think it started out this bad, and I think it started out every step to get us here had good intentions, but somewhere along the way, I think everyone lost hope, and they forgot that we get to choose whether tomorrow is a better day than today. And so everyone assumed the worst and started treating everyone like the worst people they could be. So I think we start by treating people as if they were the best that they could be.
You would give power to everyone.
I no longer think that I should be involved in deciding who does and doesn't get power. But I think that everyone's voice should be heard. Because at the end of the day, we're all more alike than we are different. And yeah. And I've seen that pain just begats more pain. Hatred just leads to more hatred. Violence to more violence.
There's wisdom in what you say.
I hope so.
I wish I could answer your question. As it is, I cannot. But not because I don't wish to.
Because you don't know.
I don't know. I can tell you who I answer to within the order, but I sincerely doubt that that is where these orders originate from, because my master my master does not keep the company of devils.
Who do you answer to?
That's actually very useful information.
His name is not well known as one of the three masters. Master Anakia. And you recognize that as an elf name,
Mhm.
actually.
It's a start. Which department, for lack of a better term, were you
And
associated
he looks
with?
at you like, do you really have to ask that question?
I mean, I have my suspicions, but I'd like to have them confirmed.
Who do you think?
I
I work
assume that you work for the Inquisition, given that you are the epitome of assassins.
And he just nods. When distasteful things must be done, when distasteful people must be dealt with, I and my brothers and sisters are the ones called.
Who were your targets? I'm a little surprised that you would even know who I am or have any
You were not
inkling.
my target. The former light of Rosk's eye was our target, but he was a means to an end.
Interesting.
He was to be captured, not killed, so that someone else could be drawn out.
So the rest of us were just sort of caught up in your trap.
Yes.
That makes sense. How?
If we had been planning for you, don't you think we would have had more of us?
I mean,
Almost didn't need any more.
I would be flattered to think so, but two devils kind of handled things rather well.
We weren't expecting them.
Ah,
Uh-huh.
I see.
It's a coincidence.
How-
Our
That's a
target
problem.
was Akor.
How did you track him? Okay, let me rephrase this for you. Did you track him mundanely, or did you employ magical means to track him? Or both?
We did not track Akorai, but we tracked one of your number.
I know.
Mm. That is fair enough.
When he was in our enclave, it was quite easy to follow him wherever he went.
Sure. That's fair.
As a known associate of Akarai, it was calculated that he might, even inadvertently, lead us to the wayward adopted son.
That makes sense. So what's going to happen when you don't report back?
I will be assumed dead. So not much to me, but there will likely be others to follow me.
Join us.
Also makes sense.
Possibly more, possibly a larger force, seeing as 2 was obviously not enough.
I'll be honest, you're not exactly what I expected out of the Inquisition.
We work from the shadows. If pushed into the light, not much reason to try to hide.
That's fair.
Especially since you are being so forthcoming yourself. He sort of glances over your shoulder at
Mm-hmm.
he said, "It helps that your friend is somewhat off-putting."
He does have a tendency to do that. Sorry, I never caught. What's your name?
I never gave it.
Okay, let me rephrase that. What's your name?
I'm sorry, I do have to keep some veil of secrecy.
What would you prefer we call you?
Bob.
I will answer to most anything.
Jeff it is. Okay, Jeff, if you were in our shoes, what would you how do you think we should best handle dealing with you? Obviously we can't just let you go,
Clearly.
but I would like to avoid simply killing you.
You asked how one in my position would deal with the problem. That would be our solution once we had the information. That being said, I don't particularly feel like encouraging that particular course of action. So I have no real guidance to give you. My tool set, insofar as these situations goes, is quite limited.
Fair enough.
Shallow, perhaps, is a better word.
It's 10 minutes up.
Yeah, I was about to say, at this point, it's probably enough time has
Yeah.
passed. They can come back over to the. So as you guys, Killian will stand up. He does not know who for sure sent it, although I do have the name of who he answers to, and I will. Lance forgets it, but I will tell all of you that same name. They were not expecting to have devils involved. That was not part of their plan.
Yeah, no, we know where that came from.
And their target was Akarai, and they tracked him by following you.
Again,
The rest of us
surprising.
were an unexpected surprise.
Why were they tracking that?
Would
I'd
you
rather
mind
not
if
discuss that in
I
front of
find that cut that I put in your arm?
It'll
just
already
sort of-
be healed when you go to.
Oh, sorry. No, I'm actually quite glad though that.
I think I've gotten, at least for now, everything that could be of use to us. So the question remains: what do we do with our friend Jeff here?
Jeff.
Gotta
That's
call
an
him
unusual
something.
name for the. Oh. Jeff.
Always kind of been personal to, or partial to Doug, but Jeff works.
Everyone's a Doug.
That's true. So many dogs.
So the question is, do we kill him or do we let him go?
I cannot in good conscience allow him to be killed.
I don't think we can let him go, at least not at this stage.
Hey, Cassius,
Hmm?
got any need for employees that, can't leave?
And that have to
Well-
remain under constant watch and potentially
I
Bound?
there
Oh, I
are
wouldn't have used his name. I would have been smarter
yeah.
than that. Hey, you?
Hmm? I have any number of people who can't leave my employ,
A lot more who don't want.
but I trust every one of them. I'm not likely to trust Doug.
Got any input on what we might be able to do with him since,
Well, how
No.
we-
Well,
Just because I don't want him in my employ doesn't mean I won't have a place for him that is quite secure.
So we can rent a space for him here.
Of course.
Excellent.
how will he be treated?
Humanely.
Wait, say that again?
Humanely.
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 I heard you mainly. I was like, that does not answer
Like
my
you,
question.
mainly.
I was like, I'm very confused by that answer.
we're gonna bunch
Well,
up
I
on
mean,
it?
you heard it right. It's one of those weird sort of drop the H, silent H kind of things.
Also, it doesn't really
Humanely.
make sense to say humanely in a world where like
Yeah.
Yeah.
80% of the races are not human.
humanoidly.
Mm,
That sounds weird.
yeah.
Hmm. Doug, if we wanted to contact your superior,
That would be very difficult.
I mean, you have to have a way.
No, I don't. I receive orders and accomplish them or don't.
Where were you supposed to deliver Agarai?
He was supposed to be delivered to the cloister, to a particular cell.
Okay. Well, all right. Hmm.
Glad things didn't turn out as badly as they could have. Thank you.
Me too. That was really disturbing. Sorry. I mean, I understand why, but
It's been my
Ugh.
job for the last 35 years.
I understand why you hated your work.
You do get a little desensitized over time.
I'm very sorry. That's not normal.
Turning to Cassius,
Mm-hmm.
if you could make arrangements for holding on to our friend here.
Of course.
I think we will. We have things to discuss, but probably best not in mixed company.
And Doug's eyes just kind of roll in the back, and he collapses.
Man, that would have been so handy.
Very useful.
Please, talk freely.
So they wanted to capture Agarai to use him to lure someone else out.
See me? Well,
I can only think of a handful of people that could be used. He could be used to lure out, and only one of them I know of is in Costas.
But I don't know anything.
But well, hold on.
why
hold on.
would they use...
I understand where you're going with
Oh, you
that,
mean her?
but-
Okay. Yes. Yes.
Because
that's-
he's a narcissist.
But the way-
Yes.
This is the Inquisition we're talking about. There, it seems like each faction is sort of working
Well,
against
I'm
and,
pretty
and
sure-
against each other.
I'm pretty sure the Inquisition are not the ones who came up with this plan, given the fact that there were devils involved. I'm gonna hazard a guess. There's only one person in the Order who is
There
known
would be
to
only
make
one
use of
person
devils.
in the Order who would even have access to that.
I would not say just one, but one likely
Favors.
candidate.
Yes.
One in high enough position that this would be a possibility.
And that was your creepy crawly boss, right?
Yeah, Mistress Corell.
Okay.
So the only, I guess maybe there's two people.
Do you let us know what all he said?
No, just what I've told you. And then the name of his superior.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I am gonna look at Agarai. I can't imagine that you would be used to lure out Rosk.
I can't imagine either, no.
So there are only two people I know of that they would want to use you to lure out.
Who?
Well, it's either Itzot, which may be, or
Unless my cover was blown, but it sounds like that was not the case.
oh no, your cover was blown.
Yeah.
You were a known associate of Akarai. I mean,
no, I told them this. I have not had a chance to tell you about my.
Well, go on.
Nope.
No time like the present.
maybe your cover isn't blown. Suffice to say that they knew you were an associate of Akarai, so they determined if they followed you, you would likely lead them to him.
Which is unfortunate.
But again, I can only think of one person that I know is in the capital that Akarai would be useful for luring out.
Why would they want to see me?
Don't know, but it's the.
I feel like I'm
It-
still small, but
I mean,
Oh,
so
well-
sort of looking over to Akarai and gesturing. Unless you know of some other potential uses they would have for using you as bait, I can only think of two people I know that would work for.
Yeah, those are the only two I can think of as well.
And
And
Itzot,
Simi doesn't actually make that much sense because they already have contact with her.
true. And
Yeah, they-
and they did specify, he did say that Akarai was their target, and that the rest of us were just sort of
So,
unexpected.
to remind me, why is Master Itzad so important?
Because Master Itzot leads one of the factions vying for control over the Order, and it is
Okay.
one that is decidedly not friendly towards
The order in the city.
Rosk or What's Her Bucket.
Mistress Corral.
That one.
even saying that he's vying for control of the order isn't exactly accurate, though.
No, he's holding out against extreme factions of the Order.
Which means you either are in one of the extreme factions or you go join Itzot.
Now, that being said, with the lines of communication being as thin and spotty as they are, I can't see them seeing someone outside the city as that large a threat.
Unless there's someone else we don't
Ex-
know about.
Except that the resistance movement is strong even in the capital.
Is there
And
someone else.
we don't know what level of intelligence they've gathered about Itzot's
That's true.
faction or any of that.
Would there be anyone else?
Not that I know of. But I am also not an expert on this. I know very little about the inner workings of the Order. All of the rest of you are going to know more than me.
Right. But I'm just. Well, you two have known each other the longest, so I was trying to figure out if you would know anyone else, but.
Not that Akarai would be useful as bait for, and that would be relevant at this point.
So it would just be
No,
Master
I-
Itzad?
Yeah, Master Itzak or Simi.
Unless for some reason they thought that Mistress Corell thought that you would be a bargaining chip for leverage over Rosk. But I have a hard time believing that, because it seems pretty common knowledge that there was a falling out there.
Yeah,
That
no.
was not something that I was under the impression
Unless she is much farther out of the loop than any of us give credence to.
Right. And
She would know.
with Rosk also being in the capital, I have to assume
Yes.
that that's not true.
Hey DM,
Mhm.
how extreme is the Inquisition in the essence of their ties to the Empress?
I mean, they were pretty hardcore.
Okay.
I can't imagine them trying to draw me out. I'm not that important to begin with, but in addition to that, using Akarai to draw me out, if their knowledge is still the same knowledge that they would have had 2 years ago, would not have.
That is worrying. If you were the person I was supposed to draw out, then they know more about our relationship than they should.
I was not under the impression that they had that.
I can't imagine why they would.
Anyway, so good news. I'm going to specifically look at Castian for this. Acherai was the target and not us as a group.
Hooray!
Oh no, that's very good news. That's very, very good news because it means they were tracking Acherai.
Yeah.
They probably don't connect Castian to being,
Just
involved.
coincidence on what happened, like
Right.
where we were.
And it means that other than Acherai, the rest of us can still move freely without having to worry about assassins tracking us down.
Well, some of you.
Some of you.
As freely as we could before. Which is very good news because I was a little worried that we as a group had been targeted specifically.
We all got burned, yeah.
Well, my
We all did get burned.
Well, the rest of you.
I feel like he meant that in a metaphorical way.
At this comment, I am going to look over at Cassie's like there was a fire in the hatch.
the singed hair
Oh.
might have been
Yeah.
a giveaway.
You
Yeah.
can't tell by the very
Is
distinct
your-
smell.
Was there a lot of damage?
Between the fire and the water, I'm going to hazard a guess. Yes.
Oh, that is quite unfortunate.
I haven't done a proper assessment yet, but there
when
was
you get
some.
around to it, let me know what you need to get back on your feet.
Oh, thank you.
Oh yeah, you take a loan from the dragon.
What could
Dragon
possibly go
Daddy.
wrong?
I'm already selling goods for him.
So it means Acherai can't go back to the cloister. And can't be used to pull any strings here in Costas at this point without it being particularly dangerous. There'd have to be a lot more layers of cover over it. But the rest of us, and generally speaking our plans, sounds like they're still good to be in motion.
It sounds as if I need to leave the city.
And without more information, I should not probably make my face particularly well known because we did lose track of 2 devils. Now, that also may not matter, but I don't know what information they would have been able to pass along.
Well, I mean, if they are able to pass along any information, then we're all screwed.
Not necessarily. You're simply known associates. But
Yeah, but they knew me.
if the devils had information on you specifically,
Well, maybe
then
not
that is
specifically, but
If they are able
If
to
they
relate
can-
descriptions.
yeah,
Yeah.
then that is.
Would you like a disguise?
I think it's a little late for that.
And if they are, I mean, the reality is you're the linchpin for me because if they are able to relay that information about you, then my story has been blown.
Yeah, you just need a new identity.
Ah,
I can't say that.
yes.
And the papers to go
That'd
with
be
it.
a stupid idea.
We'll just go to hell and find the demons and kill them.
No, that's not what my idea was. That's actually stupider than what I was thinking.
I have
I mean-
an expert in forgery, so I could make you up some new documents and
My face
New
is
identity.
known with. I mean,
with the new disguise.
I mean, yeah, that would help, but he can't go back to the border.
the
Yes.
cloister, yeah.
Yes.
So I would say in terms of dealing with the cloister, you two are definitely out of play unless there's several layers of intervening things.
I don't think I step on the grounds of the cloister.
Mm.
I think I at least need to get out of the city. It's been nice having someone to talk to about what's going on within the cloister. Clearly that channel is closed to me now as well, so I'll see if I can cultivate some other lines of communication.
Dang it, the
But-
logical part of me says that I should be going to, though.
Alternatively, you remain here because leaving is exactly what they would expect you to do if you had survived the assassination attempt.
You'll be followed.
And that is if again, I don't know enough, but when I was planning assassinations of people, I would be looking for you to try and make contact with Itzat, and I would be pouring my resources into looking for you there. I would not expect you to stay here in the city.
Damn it, you're right.
Hey, Keith. Just so I am aware, what do I know about Master Amakia?
Amakira?
Amakira?
Amakia?
Yeah.
Fuck all.
You don't even know that's an elf name.
You didn't even know the name, don't recognize the name, never heard the name. You don't know anything about this person.
Same for me.
Same for you.
Okay.
I know more than you, because I know it's an elf name.
As an elf, would I know something?
You would recognize it as an elf
As I say, I
name.
would assume anyone who speaks Elven would recognize
Well,
that it is.
natively.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
You learned it late in life, sorry. Yeah,
Fair.
I mean, you would recognize it as an elf name, but that's
Okay,
that's about
that's
it. Yeah.
Anyway, so that's just my 2 cents of it. They will likely put resources into looking for you elsewhere, which was a waste if you're not actually elsewhere.
Damn it, you're right.
Now, you definitely, you know,
Master Cassius.
Yeah.
Yes. Might I impose upon your gracious hospitality? Of course, my boy.
Oh, wait,
I will
he
set
knows
you up
what
with
I
a
know.
suite of rooms, and if you should ever need a guest, there will be plenty of room.
as soon as he says that, Killian is just going to be like,
Oh.
You, I would also recommend remain in the city. I'm not sure you need to go into hiding to the length of Acherai.
That really depends on what they know. And without knowing more, being
If
in the
they
open gives us
already,
information.
if they already know that you are working against them, then all the rest of us are screwed because they sent you to work with Simi, so now they'll think that she also is not doing what she's supposed to, and as known associates, we're already screwed. I do think
But that gives us information. If I am seen, then I will, and actively pursued, it gives us information.
yes.
How are you communicating with them?
Directly.
He goes to the cloister and talks to them.
I
So you
make
don't have
regular
a means
reports.
like just to like a
Sending a letter.
yeah, you don't have anything like that or any of the sending things for
I sort of determined a name for the position that I have, if that's all right.
Hmm.
So the propounders do not have anything set up in that direction. We are supposed to be in direct contact for good reason, I think. We are not the shadows. We are the fist.
We probably should no longer use Castian's shop as our place of residence
oh yeah,
for a variety of reasons.
100%.
Structural integrity being amongst them.
Well, it did need a remodel anyways, so.
Now, one thing I am not sure of, because I did not learn this from our friend there, from Doug, I don't know who all knew about the location of their ambush.
That would have been a good question to
So
ask.
you two may need to have a good excuse for why, if they knew where the ambush was happening, then they probably also knew that you were there. You two would need to have a good excuse for why the two of you were meeting Acherai at your hatch-up. And the rest of us should probably maintain some distance from it. Not abnormally, like I don't think we all need to go underground, just so that we don't also have to explain why we're frequenting it.
Fair.
So I need a new place to set up shop.
And we also have
Yes.
we can ask Doug more questions. He's just
Yeah.
taking a nap.
We can. I don't know how
He might not
amenable
know.
to answering he will be.
Well, I mean, you left him alive. I feel like that's probably a really good start. He might not know, but
True.
But
There's
something
also
else
always
that is
the
important.
chance that he is lying.
Yeah.
there's that too. I definitely don't know the person that the name that you.
He said that no one would probably recognize them, given, and that doesn't surprise me, given that they're inquisitors.
I do know a potentially safe spot that will require a little bit of work.
What are you thinking?
Do you remember the gardens that I told you that we should not take the stairs up to?
Mm-hmm.
We
The
take
bottom of
stairs.
that no. Although we should fix those stairs, that has been on my list of things to do, but I do not have the funds to do so. That being said, the basement of that building is currently uninhabited and mostly uninhabitable, but with a little bit of work that could be fixed.
Where's your business headquartered out of?
It is. I would tell them. I forget. It's like my house looks over Castian's shop, but the business is a bit down the road, and
I want to say it was in the Halfling Quarter, if I
yeah.
remember right.
And you're reasonably confident that that identity has not been compromised.
Reasonably, but I don't know.
That all depends on whether or not the demons relayed the information.
Well, yeah, but I mean, if they've relayed the information, then we're all screwed because they saw who all of us were.
Well, speaking of screwed, how many employees do you keep?
5-ish.
How difficult would it be to remove them from danger should your identity have been exposed?
That depends on how soon we are aware that they are in danger. If we are aware
Potentially
because
right
people
now.
show up, then I could tell them that I could give them enough pay to get by for a couple of months while they find something new.
Something worth considering because they may now be in the line of fire.
Well, but then that's also assuming like you're throwing away a potential asset. I was going to say if you have the funds for it, maybe you're somewhere. He's gonna know that I say this. Perhaps your company acquires a piece of property in the city for some particular reason, and then we make use of that.
Curse you!
I told you we should buy a house.
Would we have the ability to do that, you think? It's a reasonably well-known trade.
I mean, it's a reasonably well-known trade company.
I feel like the
I mean-
biggest question would be, do you have the assets to acquire property?
That's what I'm asking him pretty much. Is like, is that a doable
Or do
thing?
I need to write and ask for a loan?
It's
Yeah, how much is land?
It is doable. There would be some question about why you were cashing out a portion of your stake in the business, because that's what you would have to do. The business itself, the other possibility would be the business itself by purchasing property. That raises all kinds of other questions. So it's a matter of which questions do you want to answer?
I guess
Why
you
you're
have
taking
several
money
people you
out,
could
or why
ask
you're
for
having your
from.
business purchase property.
I mean, franchising makes sense. Like, that part's easy.
Well, and if you need to come up with I can think of several excuses. I just didn't know if you have the assets to be able to do that. Because I'd like to have lawful ownership of wherever we're setting up shop rather than being squatters. Just generally
Sorry.
speaking.
Well, you are squatters. Not gonna do want you out.
That's fair.
That is reasonable.
Because while I am not opposed to staying in basements of abandoned buildings, it does lead to questions when someone finds you in the basement of the abandoned building.
Although we might still.
It's essentially an orphan house. There wouldn't be any people there who would question us, but that is sort of beside the point.
There, no, but if anyone, I feel like he's going to look around at all of us. I feel like we'd stick out a little bit.
I mean, you've been there before doing work and things like that. At this point, they've seen me too. We can have it as an emergency dash too, and still do maybe some beneficial work there. But I think we could swing that. I think that having a secondary space attached to my business is certainly a possibility. I have the means to move it, a small loan for helping to cover employee wages on the other side of town. Not a terrible thing, but to just kind of help with. It will make things tight as is.
Like, how much are we talking that we need?
Are you hoping to get insurance money out of your
No,
your burn
like,
shop?
if we need to buy
That's
a
a
place,
great question, Keith. How much money are we
roughly
talking
how
about?
much are we looking at?
Depends on what you're looking for.
Ballpark it for
Definitely not in the upper class area.
me.
It does depend on what you're looking for because
I-
it will. You can find something for just about any budget you want
Right.
to lay out.
Personally, I would both. My thinking here would be middle class, probably in an area that doesn't attract lots of. You would want it close enough to thoroughfares that it is not obvious to someone tracking you where you are going. That you have enough cover you could easily visit. It does not. You don't stand out. So like not in the middle of an abandoned section.
Yeah.
But I also wouldn't want it to be like on the main thoroughfare in case you need to do covert rendezvous or people track you back to it and try and ambush you outside. I would want a little more. So I'm thinking somewhere, I don't know, honestly the first thing that popped in my mind was like one of the warehouse districts by the docks.
Go to the one that you robbed from, since they've probably moved.
Something like that, something in an area that would get enough through traffic that it's not hard to explain why any particular person would be there, right? It's not like you're walking all the way across town to go to the fancy part of town or something. That's so middle of the road, business area, not prime real estate, but also not totally in the middle of nowhere where hardly anybody goes. Would be my thinking.
If you are looking for the cheapest, and I would suspect that anything close to the castle. Is that what is that the word
Palace.
for the palace?
The palace, the key.
Yeah, I
the
suspect
central
things
key.
that are close to immediately close to the barrier around the palace would be well patrolled. But I suspect that property that is close to there, within reason, is probably really cheap right now.
Yes, but then we would have to explain why we want to be that close.
Because you need a house.
See, I do feel like one of the advantages of Castians was it being a place of business, and I feel like that answered a lot of questions about why people would be frequenting it.
Mm-hmm.
I think we can manage the dock side of things pretty well.
It also a place of business also explains why you'd be coming and going at odd hours.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it'd be weird to have lots of people popping in and out of your home at all hours. I feel like it's less weird when it's a business.
Unless you have business at home.
Fair enough.
I
Anyway.
don't keep odd hours here. I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyway, so yeah, I just didn't know if that was something feasible or if I need to write and ask for a loan.
Actually, if we were down by the water on the docks, have a getaway boat.
That's another thing I was thinking is it could potentially make for an easy escape route, which we should probably have.
Does the city have a sewer system?
Probably.
I don't know.
I hate sewers after that one time.
That's
Never mind.
exactly what I was thinking, actually.
In the
I'd
Palisades,
rather not.
probably.
That one time wasn't great.
No. But I mean, at least we know the option of turning things into donkeys. Never mind.
Why?
I've stopped thinking about it at this point.
Long story short,
What?
apparently there are some sewer systems that are kept clean by these large oozes that clean them out periodically.
If you say so.
Apparently, with the right kind of magic, you can turn them into donkeys and make them a lot less vicious for a while.
That sounds weird.
Oh, it was.
It was.
The entire experience was weird.
I'm shocked I remember that. But I would have enough to be able to.
Yeah, you probably could. Again, it's just a matter of are you going to leave it in the company's name? Are you going to just or are you going to cash out some of your stake in?
Well, that's what I'm saying.
The
Like,
company.
what's the price range are we talking about?
I feel like the company.
We just described the area we'd wanted it in.
Down by
Keith.
the
What kind of
docks.
price range?
Oh,
Also, a loan might be easier or harder to track depending on.
Long shark.
I mean, anyone I would want to get the money from,
it's not like you guys
The
don't
bank?
know the bank.
Yeah, no, I was like
Yeah.
the bank.
but
Don't trust the bank.
Yeah, I don't.
No. You're getting a loan from not the bank. You're getting a loan through the bank, and you just ask the bank to not reveal your information, which I think should be easy. Now, I don't know that.
Right.
How about
But
we
that's
borrow
still
from
the
the bank
bank.
without consent?
I just feel like
The bank will eat you.
the
Did you
problem.
forget what the bank is?
I haven't been to the bank, I don't think.
I feel like the problem we'd run into getting a loan here would be either we'd still need to come up with a good excuse for why we're getting a loan, and they'd want to see how it would, how we could pay it off. They'd want to make sure that we were reputable people to loan to. Or it would have to be someone that we have a close relationship with, so they're just willing to trust us. But all the people I know who are that way, who have that level of cash, are not here in Costas, so it would
Correct.
take some time for me to hear back from them on a loan. There would be a lag as I sent a message asking if we could get it, and then them responding. I
could
don't know
certainly
anyone I would.
at least get us started.
Yeah. I don't know anybody in Costas that I think would give me a loan without asking questions, and at that point it's really not that untraceable, because they'd want a paper trail to show how you would.
Yeah, we don't go through the bank for things here. The bank can eat you, and we definitely don't steal from the bank because the bank will definitely eat you.
Excuse me?
That's if you get
Part
caught.
of, oh yeah.
What?
Sometimes I forget that you guys weren't around. You just look so. It's all blended together.
Yeah, I wasn't there for anything of that.
Yeah.
Banks that-
Don't steal from the bank.
Yeah, yeah. It's a-
Theft is generally not a... It's a
Yeah.
But in
metaphor.
this case-
Why?
It's
but
a
it-
metaphor.
no,
Okay,
it's
this is
not.
gonna sound insane, but I promise it's not. The bank is alive, and it's one giant mimic,
Oh, jeez.
Okay.
and it has officially, maybe unofficially, joined the Merchants Guild.
It might be the Merchants
That
Guild. for-
seems like a conflict of interest.
Oh yeah,
but-
100%.
Does it
But
know
are
it
you going to
joined?
argue with it?
Well, yeah, because we asked it if it'd be willing to join, and it agreed to the terms. So last I checked, I'm gonna sort of side eye Cassius since he's also in the Merchants Guild. Last I checked, it's a member of the board for the Merchants Guild,
The bank.
the bank,
Huh.
because the entire building is one entity.
I mean, I'm sure with the Merchants Guild meetings and such, it is the avatar for the bank that arrives and not the bank itself, because that would be a little awkward.
Yeah.
But yes,
A giant building.
But also, don't steal from the bank, because keeping the bank fed, one of the stipulations is anybody who steals from the bank gets to eat.
yes,
Huh. The more you know.
Yep.
yeah. Don't the things that you're tempted to do impulsively. Don't with the bank.
This is also why I said if we weren't going to go here, we'd have to go to the bank, because that's the only other entity I could think of that could overpower devils.
Okay, that makes more sense now. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a terrifying place.
Anyway, yeah, the more you know about Costas.
Yeah. Great.
Also, for a little while, you might want to stab your coins before you put them
Oh,
into
yeah.
circulation, just to make sure.
Okay,
Okay, yeah,
quick
well,
explanation.
I don't-
The gold was baby mimics that accidentally got taken out of the vault when they weren't supposed to, and then they were eating gold pieces and growing bigger.
Huh.
And that's how we found out the bank was a mimic, because we were trying to track down why there were mimic coins.
It's a whole thing. This place is fucking weird.
So just sort of
Ballparking it.
just ballparking. You figure you can probably find something in the neighborhood you're looking for. Something comfortable. For roughly 6,000 gold pieces.
Oh, that's not bad at all.
Not horrible.
Or live on a boat for 3,000.
Boathouse. We're in international waters.
You can't touch us. You don't have jurisdiction here.
This is a hell-free zone, thank you.
A boathouse with a casino.
We don't
You
have
might
that
be
kind
onto
of money.
something. Well, then
We can get a
let me
Cubo for
check
like
about
$3
that.
grand.
What am I at now?
I mean, also, I have a business. If I'm using the business to do the thing,
Yeah, but
then-
if we don't have to use your business and keep this all personal money,
okay,
it's
fair.
untraceable.
I mean,
And
Fair.
the more you use your business, again, you have
That's-
employees.
how much could you
That's
contribute?
Did you have insurance?
Yes. It's a legitimate business that I'm very proud of, yes. I don't know what the insurance would be for that, but I mean, just on hand, like I got with me, like right now, is like 500. But yeah, I would have to see if I could get an insurance claim or something like that, reimbursement, and then
Which is months away.
I mean, I can for sure front at least 1,000. If we want to drain all of the money I have currently, I can throw in 2,000.
we could also look at outside investors.
Who?
Did you not see who we looked at?
The
Hi.
master of the house.
Oh.
Master of
See,
the house.
my only concern there is I would be concerned that our outside investors might want information about what we're planning to use said location for. And while I don't think they would have a problem with it, I'm not sure they want to know the details of what we are up to.
So,
I imagine he could be pretty discreet.
so do you
Oh,
want
I'm sure
my-
he could be discreet. I just don't know if he wants
I
to be
can-
involved in
I
our
can,
nonsense.
contribute as well. So, monetary wise.
I have
I can-
14 gold I can contribute.
See, that's what I'm saying. We make a casino and a boathouse, might would just be rolling that.
Well, I have like
This whole
1,200 that I
conversation is
can
going
give
on
to
in
the
front of
pile.
Cassius, right?
Oh yeah, no, he's right here with us. That's why, like, that's like, we are essentially we're indirectly asking Cassius if he would want to invest,
Do you
but
want
if
to
anyone-
be invested in our shenanigans?
I wouldn't.
Or if I liquidate
Although,
everything.
to be fair to him, we did show up on his doorstep, so, you
With
know,
the dead body.
not investing in us is not a guarantee that we won't show up in the middle of the night.
This is true.
To be fair, if
In
I
some
liquidate
ways, I'm
everything, I have
already-
$2,000.
Emotionally invested
Sorry,
in
3,000.
whatever it is you've got going on.
I'm so sorry.
And intellectually curious, but not so curious that I want to pry.
I'm really bad at telling stories.
What kind of a business do you run?
It's so funny you think I have a business.
He is, I think...
I am what you would call independently wealthy.
I was about to say, he is what they call independently wealthy.
Generational wealth, I understand.
Entrepreneur.
Not exactly.
I don't know, do you qualify as new money or old money?
A
Yes.
little bit of both
Yeah.
money.
Hey,
Hey, little baby.
You got them good cult dudes.
so as he does this, I have...
Does he not know?
No! We promised we wouldn't tell anyone.
Oh, that explains his confusion.
I
doesn't
know, I
it?
kind of realized.
Also, by the way, he is still sitting here with the blank face.
Oh yeah,
He has
yeah.
like-
It's real uncomfortable.
oh, and his normal face is back.
Yes, you just watch the man.
It's fine. The less I know.
And he draws it out into a dragon's face.
Dragonborn. There's been rumors. Okay.
Nope.
No.
Dragon.
Dragonborn are my... I guess you'd call them smaller cousins.
He's just the first part of a dragon.
And he's just gonna stare into your eyes, and you get this picture in your brain of him in his full dragon form, and it's kind of weird because it overlays with his body, his actual body, and there's no way that dragon body fits in the space that you're in, but you're seeing it in the space that it's in, and it's a real mind trip.
Is it cold in here? I think it's cold.
And then he sort of withdraws, and he's back to just his human form.
So
Pleasure.
And that is why I said we should come here when we needed a safe place where we could be sure that we wouldn't, have to.
So it's not just the magic stuff that drained, right? I see. Cool.
That's a useful
cool.
feature, but the master of the house and the keeper of the coin here is a very good person to have on your side.
You get a lot more used to this stuff the longer you're with us.
That's a sad reality.
Sincerely doubt it, but I appreciate the thought.
I mean, case in point, he is neither the first nor the second nor the... I might have to get up to 20 before he's in line of people who change their face at whim like that.
Changelings. Those I'm familiar with.
And, giant cubes of jello that clean your gutters.
It's back on topic though.
He's
Sorry,
just like,
I'm not trying to derail things with my ignorance. I apologize.
I do plenty, it's fine.
So, I will point out that this is sort of a we're at about 3.5 hours.
Yeah.
So
this is a good place to...
this is a good place for us to draw close to the session. I anticipate that whatever conversation is happening will continue, but we can pick that up
Yes.
later.
I have
We will call it for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys at the table enjoyed it, and I hope that you will be back the next time that we play. I've made all kinds of promises that I haven't been able to keep about what our schedule is going to look like, so I'm not even going to try. What I am going to do is direct you to our Discord server. We use that to let you guys know what the schedule is for the coming week. We do try to keep that up to date.
We'll try to be here next Monday.
We'll try to be here next Monday, but there
our
are no
intention.
promises. I would
Everybody's
definitely
got to be
double
sick.
check the Discord so that you will know what that broadcasting schedule is going to look like. If you would like to go back and look at previous videos that we have posted onto the internet, please do go out to YouTube, search for Casual Cactus, Casual with a C, Cactus with a K, and you will be able to find everything that we have put out there. Everything we do video-wise does wind up on the YouTube channel, eventually, but there's tons and tons of stuff out there. This campaign, which is 100 plus episodes long at this point, previous campaign that we ran through the Tomb of Annihilation, lots of one-shots and smaller campaigns. Danny has run a couple of campaigns. Braden is often in the hot seat doing one-shots. Lots of fun stuff. Be sure you get over there, hit like and subscribe, turn on the notifications, and you will always know when we put those new episodes out. One more shout out to our friends over at Wyvern Warfare for providing most of us at the table with really fancy dice trays. They're really, really awesome. Burlwood and resin. Local to Utah, great guys. We sort of stalk them through whatever shows we happen to be at when they are there. Awesome products. So we're just not endorsed by them, just giving them a little bit of love because they are people worth knowing. That's going to do it for us to hear.
One thing we should say, though we probably missed it last time, 6-year anniversary of Glassbreakers Guild.
Oh, all right.
So-
Happy
when
anniversary,
was
you
that?
guys.
Sometime in October.
Keeper of the keeper of
Well,
the
you
knowledge.
say
So when we
that. None
went
of us
here-
remember
Ew.
the specific date,
That's
although
true.
it is roughly about
Roughly
mid-October.
So we kind of missed our 6-year anniversary on the stream, but hey, it's out there. So we've been doing this for 6 years now. So most of those episodes are on our YouTube channel. So go out and check them out.
Yes.
Yeah, catch up on 6 years.
Catch up on 6 years of us streaming, man.
Good luck.
It's out there. Good luck. That is going to do it for us here tonight. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Come back and see us next time, whenever our next time happens to be. Hopefully next week.
Okay.
But until then, do remember.
Grab
your bats and grab your balls.
And if all you have is a hammer, everything looks like a glass house.
Night.
Good night, everybody.